Well, last time in Skyrim, I mean, what did we do exactly? We did some of the Dark Brotherhood stuff. I think now just need to go, like, murder a cook, right? I think that's what we're up to. And, a little ghosty. It's not just cat ears, but I appreciate you enjoying that. And, yes, that's what I did last time. I did the Dark Brotherhood thing, Cicero, like, did whatever he was up to. And I don't think betrayed the Brotherhood. Just trying to figure out which one of these is go murder a cook. Yeah, it's that one, the recipe for disaster. Okay, I can do that. I can go do that, I'd imagine. I need to go. Oh Christ. Okay, I need to go all the way to Markar. That's fine. I can do that. Which way is Riften? Should logically be south of this way, right? Not Riften, Fault Creek, sorry. Cat ears are the best part. Are they? Where if they are, like, I can try and flavour them out a bit more, see the ears a bit better. Just, there we go. I don't know if that's helped at all. But, maybe it has. Maybe it hasn't. It's hard to say. But yeah. I don't know if we're going to murder the Emperor this time. I do want to get the chef outfit, though. I don't know if you can get it elsewhere in the game, but now that I know I can dress up as a chef, I want to own that. Just for pure, like, cosmetic reasons. Just imagine having Hjormir running around dressed as a chef, you know? That'd be amazing. I don't know what else you could want from, like... I don't think I'd trust Hjormir to cook. But, still. I can seduce him with my maid outfit. Sure? I didn't plan to seduce anyone in the maid outfit. If people are being seduced by it, that's somewhat concerning, in all honesty. But, sure. Sure. Let's just go to my house. I need to sleep in a bed for a bit. Then I need to take my carriage up to Markarth. Say up more across to Markarth. It's over to the west, isn't it, I think? I literally looked at the map a minute ago and I can't quite remember. But yeah, it should be fine. I can get there. I'll need to somehow murder the gourmet, but I need to figure out who they are first. Because the person in Markarth, if I'm remembering correctly, they owned a signed copy of his book, or her book, or their book, or whatever it is. So logically, to get it signed, they would need to know the person.
The first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Okay, we're just doing a song.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun.
Let me just quickly go to sleep. I don't care about the bard. Let's see. 5 hours take me up till midnight. So I want to go till like 6:30 in the morning, so I'm getting a carriage. Cat ears attached to the headbands. No, separate headbands. I could take them off and to show you, but then that'll be a pain to get them back on. But they are separate. Like the headband in the front. I can do that and show you. Like it does come off partly. See? Like, I'm not going to take it entirely off, because like I said, it'll be a pain to get it back on. But yeah, it is like a separate headband, and I don't like headbands. They're kind of uncomfortable. I don't know if I was supposed to get like a larger size of headband. I don't know how it works. I'm not much into cross-dressing. It might surprise you. Yeah, but we need to eat some food. Let's have a nice vegetable soup. There we go. Delicious.
Where do you want to go?
Anyway, I would like to go to Markarth, my good man.
We'll off.
My good Gunjar? Gunjar? It's one of them. It's one of those names. It's quite cold. God, it's not ideal being in a maid dress when it's cold. But I mean, I said I'd do it. And quite possibly I'll be doing it again next weekend. Or is it next weekend? Or the weekend after? Weekend after, isn't it? Charity stream, the 17th. So yeah. We're fine. We're fine. I'll just need to hope people don't raise money for charity. Because if they do, I need to put this stuff on. Pain is beauty? You don't mean like the other way around? Like you think pain is beautiful? Like that sounds kinda sadistic. Or masochistic, and neither of them are particularly good. Fair enough, fair enough. You are allowed to be tired. I will permit it. Okay. Where exactly are we going? Is it just here?
Gotta keep my eyes open.
It's here.
Damn dragons could
Yeah.
swoop down.
Dragons can't come into here, thankfully. Mr. Guard, he's being a bit paranoid. It's because we're through a load zone. Dragons can't appear. I don't think they can. If they could, I don't know if I'd even be able to fight it.
What are you hiding?
Guilt trips you into staying up. You're allowed to go to sleep.
Closed for a reason.
I was joking.
Don't bother with tassels. Useless.
It's fine. Just go to bed if you want. It's all good. I appreciate you showing up, but I mean, you're more than allowed to go to sleep.
Do I need to cut off your fingers to teach you a lesson?
It's one of these people.
You touch her and I swear it'll be your fingers that go missing.
I
you
mean, you're
stupid something.
a
What was
chef.
that?
Hello.
Yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was born in High Rock, and then I came here. I am not a Richman.
Yeah, sure. Home of exquisite Breton cuisine.
Who are you? What do you want?
The gourmet. Apparently you got a signed book. Any tips on where I should look?
The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to my grave.
I mean, it can apparently be quite easily arranged for you to die.
Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty. I mean, surely my
I'm not
friend
being very
wouldn't want me to
subtle
endanger
about
my
this.
own
Like, there's
life.
lots of people around.
Look,
Just
his name
name
is
dropping the
Balagor
Dark
Gonolo.
Brotherhood.
He's an orc. The gourmet's an orc. He's staying at the Nightgate Inn. That's all I know. Now
Wait,
you'll let me go.
he's also an orc?
right?
Oh, I don't want to kill him now. Yeah, no, sadly loose
No.
ends.
Oh, please, no.
I cannot best you.
He's just running away. Where does he run
Cannot
to?
best you.
He cannot best me, apparently. But he's also not great at running away.
Mercy! Here to see the York.
I need him to kinda go somewhere less populated. I'll do that a sip in a moment. Just need to follow this man for now.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Victory is mine.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Okay. I can somewhat herd
I
him.
yield. I
I'm
yield.
gonna try herd him into this room. Looks somewhat empty.
Victory is yours.
That's not empty, there's a person.
The Empire has
What
always
the-
been good to the dwarves.
Scared of the
This
outfit.
war of theirs is
Oh, if only it was that simple. If only. I like how he's just running around screaming though. Like, I haven't really done anything yet.
No more. I yield.
Yeah,
I
this
yield.
area up here seems
Mercy.
relatively quiet. Right?
No more. I yield. I yield.
I mean, I'm sorry. He gets to keep his hat on, apparently.
Sheathe your weapons and come quietly.
Right. Apparently I was seen doing that. That's fine. I am just a murderer. That's all good. And I will take the chef's hat. I don't need anything else, but I'll take the chef's hat. And yes, I will do your sip. There you go. Well, chef's hat, worth 1,000 bounty, I'd say.
Stop. In the name of the York.
Oh, just don't mind me.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
What says me? I say, yeah, you can have my money.
Smart man. Now, come take any
I've got
stolen
enough
goods,
money to
you'll
hopefully
defeat
get away
the
with murdering the
master
Emperor,
and
right?
pay the fine, of course.
Like it's less, so I was seeing more facts to slice his head off. It's not a sword, it's a mace. It's impressive I can slice someone's head off with a mace.
Best defense is a good defense. Am I right?
Best defense is to just murder them before they can kill you. You know? That's where I have to disagree with what I think is a guard who said that line. This is an interesting quest
I
line.
heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin.
I don't know how I'm meant to
Solitude.
stealthily murder someone though when he's screaming mercy while running past the guards, you know? Like it's not the easiest. Then where do I need to go? The Nightingale Inn, I remember being mentioned. You know, this game really loves chucking you to the other side of the map, doesn't it? Okay, to Windhelm. I'll do the sip and loading screen.
Where do you want to go?
I would like, if you would, Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you. Cabal? Cabell?
Get up there.
It's got one of those names, probably. Yeah. Here's your sip, Boosty.
Oh, there once was a hero named...
I do have my water bottle as well, just over to the side. Like, you can't see it. What is that? No, it's my piss jar, you know? No, it's just diluting juice. It's orange and mango diluting juice. Oh, no, my camera's bugged.
Elves, Redguard,
Okay.
Argonians.
Don't ever
Not
speak
the
again.
Riverwood
Okay,
anymore, are we?
I can see
Apologies.
why you'd not be the most appreciative of it. But I want to be able to speak, so no. I will do it again. Anyway, to the Nightingale Inn. Where I kind of want to befriend the gourmet. I don't want to murder him. No one knows his identity. Like, all I need to do is threaten him into not showing up to the Emperor. He's not going to know who I am. I'm just like a ginger orc. I've got a full face mask on. Like, I should be relatively, like, hidden identity-wise, right? Also, that's Stormcloak, so they're not going to attack me, are they?
I'm a true Nord.
No.
Simple as that.
I don't know why some Stormcloak patrols do attract me. I think that's probably due to one of the mods. But I don't know.
Whatever happened to a
For now, just keep on heading up this way. I'll get to the inn. We'll possibly have a nap. We need to see if we can, like, get the gourmet to a decent place, you know? Like, we just need to somehow murder him without people seeing, because I think the Emperor's got to be, like, twice as valuable as a regular person, right? It's 2,000 gold to pay off for murdering him. That's seemingly, like, a reasonable thing to think. Because the game's a bit confused when it comes to getting bounties for murder. Because I could have sworn no one saw me chopping that man's head off a minute ago. There's your sip. You know what, I might as well finish it. Yeah, like, it's orange and mango looking juice. Quite nice. It's better than just plain orange in my mind. But who knows? I might just be me. We do have wolves, but I've got an invincible horse, so we're fine. And oh yeah, mangoes are good. They're lovely. They're definitely one of the fruits, you know? Like, you can't deny it. Anyway, that's apparently the Nightingale Inn up there. And goddammit, my camera's still bugs. It's kind of hard to walk, but I can do this. I can manage. There's a hatch there. I don't think that's what I want. Where's the entrance? Hopefully not on this side of the building. Because I can't see on my compass, but it looks to be further over to this side. Okay. Okay, we're managing. I can get to the inn, right? Is it maybe it down around here somewhere? Apparently behind me. Crap.
Stay out of trouble, Lord.
I will stay out of trouble, don't you worry. I would never murder someone. For no good reason. Okay, this looks to be the inn. I can't get into that door. Okay, okay. Quick save. I can't quick save. Can't regular save either. How do I do this? Well, if I go into a load zone, then come back. Okay. Let's see. Anywhere which I'm allowed to just walk into, where I can see the door. Is there like a general goods shop, maybe? I don't know. I'll have that sip in a second. I just really need to get this figured out. Apparently I'm hidden. So I can enter here, then leave. That's fine. As soon as I have the camera sorted, I'll do the sip. There we go. But damn it, the camera's still not sorted. I cannot wait while trespassing. Okay, so if that doesn't work, what if I sit down? Does that reset the camera? No. No, it does. It does. Camera's fixed. I did it. That was concerning. There is your sip, Ghosty. Yeah, man's slowly freezing to death. That's fine. We're going into the tavern. We'll be fine. Can I now quick save? I can now quick save now that my camera's fixed. So go into tavern. I need to eat a meal. I need to go to bed. And murder a man. Not necessarily in that order.
What
But
is it?
in somewhat related order.
Ah, hello there, traveler.
Yes, do you have any
Take a look.
salt? I think I did run out last time, didn't I? You do. Lovely. I'll also buy that porker loaf off of you. And some cooked beef. Why not? God damn it. How many sips are you going to do? Like, I understand that I do kind of deserve it.
Sure
but
thing.
still, that's
yours
yet
for a
another
day.
sip. Alright. Yeah, and your other
show you
sip.
to your room. Right this way.
My guy is now over encumbered. That's not ideal. Just eat that loaf. There we go.
You know what, Morris? No one ever comes to this tavern. If you wanted to,
Okay,
we
that's
could kill
not
the
my
old
room.
man and the
That's my
drunk
room.
and throw the bodies into the lake.
Okay, why am I so encumbered? Is it because of my fork? I hope it's not because of my fork. I like my fork. Is it because I have various earrings and jewellery pieces? Is it because of this cloak? It's because of the cloak, damn it. Okay,
Let me know. and
Joromir,
then
you're gonna get to hold on to this
You're not
nice
going to
cloak
fight
for a
me,
while,
are you?
which will be named
Right,
after
let's
Ghosty
trade.
eventually, because I know Ghosty
That's
loves you.
what you said,
you know?
right? You wanted to
Just
trade?
tough love. Just tough love. Yeah, have that cloak, please, Joromir. Thank you.
Your wish is my command.
Sleep until, like, I don't know, 8 hours. Like his flowers, that's where it ends. But those flowers, like if you start from his toes, like that's pretty much tip of his head. So you like about all of it. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
What is it now?
Huh?
Where do I need to go?
What are you doing that for?
What am I doing that for? There's apparently a door. Downstairs. Into the cellar. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is he just on his own down here? 'Cause I mean, he's not got much. Yarmir, you stand there.
Whatever it is,
Just want to
I'm
make
sure I can't
certain
be of help.
this guy
I'm
is
just here on
definitely
a
the
holiday.
gourmet. He's well dressed. Like, you just don't believe it, he's not ugly. But he isn't ugly. Have you seen the majority of people in Skyrim? Like, is he handsome? Like, I think your standards are surprisingly high. But yeah. Soon, the Emperor will be murdered by
What?
me, who's the
The
gourmet.
Emperor? But I... Oh, by the gods. No, 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 you can't do this. You can't.
You sure I can't do this? I think I can do this. Take rite of passage. Now we need to hide it. Where would you hide a body? Like in the back over here? This is pretty well hidden. Does that count? No. That doesn't count. He's in bed just having a nap. No, he's not having a nap. I need to properly hide his body somehow. Where do I hide the body? Where do I take him that counts as hidden? Was I supposed to kill him outside? No. I was supposed to drag him behind the hay bales. Okay. It's not really well hidden at all, but sure. Sure. He's just passed out in the hay, you know? That's fine. Never guess where I now need to go teleport myself to using fast travel. All the way back down to Falkreath, apparently. I could have sworn they'd want me to... I don't... Okay. They don't want me to go back to... For some reason. Solitude. To murder a guy. I guess I need to come up with a better plan before we just go straight to murder. Which is fair. But I do like just skipping a large part of the story to do a big murder on the Emperor. That would have been fun. That would have been fun. Oh, stream doing fine? Stream is possibly not doing fine. Okay, no, it looks to be doing fine now. I don't know what happened. Apparently, both my phone and my preview on my other monitor decided I was buffering. So, that was interesting. I was worried my internet had died. Here's your sit. Alright. Now that I'm no longer worried about this just crashing on me, let's keep going. We could have killed another goat just there. But I don't need to. We've also got a nice wraith, but we can ignore it. It's surprisingly high standards. I mean, you seem to be fine with me. And you've said I look good in the maid outfit from before. So, I mean, your standards have to be high if I'm somehow in there. You know? Because, I mean, I'm not someone that's low standards. Oh, Christ. Could you imagine if I was actually... That's just a bear chasing after me, isn't it? Could you imagine if I actually thought that way? Like, if I actually thought it was insanely, like, handsome or something. Because I'm not. I'm, like, about average, I'd say. I don't know. It depends where your average lies. I'd say I'm about average. Do you know what's not about average, though? Your standards are very high. Like, clearly a polar bear, he's just attracted to my maid outfit, you know? He must have mistaken me for the lusty Argonian maid. Who... I don't know who's over there. Sounds like a dragon. The Lusty Argonian Maid is a series of books, I believe, in Skyrim. I've heard of it a few times. My title is stream what it is. There's lies slightly about Hjormir. I mean, does that mean he meets your standard? Because I think that's what you're saying. Because, I mean, he's pretty average, and you're saying, like, you've just said he's average. You said you don't necessarily have high standards. So, yes? Or, I mean, you went above, not down. So you do have high standards, damn it. Anyway, I need to go to Falkreath if you would, my good sir.
Climb and back and we'll
I
be
mean,
off.
yeah, you've really got to have high standards then. Like, if you don't think Hjormir's beautiful, like,
Get up there.
there's not
Never met one of
much
them cats.
better than Hjormir, you know?
They called themselves. I hear
And
this
he is
whole
a
country's
handsome
full
and
of them now.
charming man. Who also has a great personality. You know? Like, I am apparently freezing to death after getting back.
Hey, I know who you are.
You know what? The Brotherhood's
Could show you
like
a warm bed right
place, that's probably somewhat fine, right? Like I can go warm up over there. Right? Just need to I need to panic a little bit. Because I am half dead because of the cold. Like, I don't know if that's my character looking icy, or if that's just like a lighting effect of some kind, but yeah, my character's not doing great. Like, poor old Hod Tower here. It's definitely a bit in the cold side, you know? Anyway, jump down here, into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Bam. And Jaromir, he's not got an annoying voice. He's got a very, like, attentive voice. You can't miss it. And he's always wanting to make sure I feel better about myself. That's fine. You're just mean to him because you're jealous, you know? It's because you don't get any of my love. Only Hjormir does, you know? And Fuke, because Fuke's given me like, almost $300 worth of bits.
Need something?
But yeah, just like also maybe Drainer as well, because me and him very often joke about us being homosexual because we are, but closeted. Anyway, yeah, I've got that at a passage. Hello, Mr. Festus.
So the prodigal murderer returns.
I'm
And the
prodigal.
gourmet?
I am just a murderer. I'm not an assassin. But you got that?
So I gathered. It seems a
Vladimir was
certain orc
you
has
know, when he
disappeared.
sacrifices clothes for extra warmth
Which means
for my
you not
character.
only killed the gourmet, but
I bet
disposed
he already
of the
carries
body as
around
well.
anything I don't want
You've
to
got
carry
the
myself.
Writ of passage too, I see. Splendid.
Like he's doing the thing.
Splendid. Ah, and word has come in from Markarth that the keep's cook has met an untimely demise. You performed your duties to the letter.
Would you expect any less from the listener?
I
No?
was wrong about you. I see that now. Maybe we all were. Here's your payment.
I
And
paid off the
little
amount of money I
something
had
else
to
as
pay
well.
for
From
murdering a
me.
guy earlier. It's great.
Consider it my way of apologizing for being so damn curmudgeonly. It's called the Night Weaver's Band. I wore this for years. I want you to have it now. It'll give your magic and
I don't do
sneakiness
either of
some
those.
much-needed oomph.
God
Now,
damn.
you'd better get a move on and see Astrid. It's time. Time for the final stage of this grand and glorious operation.
Cat ears are so squished. What did I do to them? What do you mean squished? Like, they're perfectly pointed up as much as they will. Like, they don't seem to be squished. What do you mean? I have not squished the cat ear. Like, that, I'm confused. What are you claiming I have done to my cat ears?
Brother.
What the hell just said brother weirdly? As if it was in my ear.
Greetings, brother.
Oh god, you were... Where did you come from? What on earth? What? I'm either blind or he was in the ground or
So it's
disappeared
done.
and then
You've
reappeared
killed the
after
gourmet,
I'd moved.
And now, Titus
don't
Mead
know.
II is as good as dead.
Yeah, I guess assassinate the Emperor now.
Oh,
Right?
yes. And I've decided you will have the honor.
And I mean, yeah, sure. For Sithis and the Night Mother.
Yes, for Sithis and the Night Mother. You are the listener after
I still
all.
don't like Castris.
So let's not waste any more time. Go now to Castle Dower in Solitude. Present the gourmet's writ of passage to the officer in charge, Commander
Okay.
Marrow. I'm
It should
sure
be
you
fine.
remember him. You'll
Like,
gain
I don't
unrestricted
see this
access
going
to the
wrong
kitchen,
at this point.
and then the Emperor. You're posing as a chef, so you'll be able to poison his meal rather easily.
Things I actually choose make a difference. Nah, not at all. Not in the slightest.
Here, take this. It's called Jaren root. All it takes is one taste, and the effects are quite immediate. The Emperor will be serving Sithis before he even knows he's dead. Once Mead has been
I'm
killed,
really tempted to just
escape
cook
through the
normally
upper
for
door
the Emperor
and across the bridge.
and not poison him.
I've arranged for it to
I
be
think it could
unguarded
work,
once
you
the
know.
alarm is sounded. Now go, my friend. Go and fulfill your destiny as listener.
Well,
Until
time to get a
next time,
carriage yet again, I guess. I really, really wish they could have a more convenient way for me to travel around, rather than carriage and horse. So, I mean, carriage and horse are fine, but I get through a lot of food and stuff. No, you're done, you're out of sips. That's a shame. I'm still a bit thirsty, you know. Ah, how dreadful. Anyway, get on the horse. We need to go back to our house. Oh, you have more? Oh, perfect. I can keep on sipping then. And I save them for other purposes. Not like some kind of nefarious purpose, like making me wear cat ears for no good reason. You'd never do that, right? That's not anything you would ever let me know in advance you were planning to do. And then actually do. You know? Alright. We're fine. Just need to actually fast travel again using our carriage. I'm so glad I got that carriage by my house, because the amount of times I've been down to Falkreath for the Dark Brotherhood. Like, chances are I'm not going to come back down here much after the Dark Brotherhood. Like, I'm probably not really going to see much of my house. Which is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame. I just hate the cat ears and would never redeem them. That's a shame to hear. I mean, I guess you could always, like, ask for a redeem for removing cat ears then. Like, maybe that could be a thing. You know? Like, I'm sure I could accommodate in some way to your dislike of me wearing cat ears. That's fine. Like, if you pay enough points, they'll just go in the bin. And there you go. You would be happy. Perfect. It's all planned out. It's all planned out. Nah, don't worry. They wouldn't actually go in the bin. They'd just never appear on stream again. It's all good. You don't have to worry. I'm not that wasteful. Oh god, I'm looking forward to this new outfit because if it arrives in time for a charity stream, it's going to be like actually warm, the outfit, so I kind of want to have it. It's kind of cold. Like, I've considered getting gloves
Love what you've done with the place.
because my hands are
And
cold
if by chance you're
when
in
I'm doing the
market for a new
coding and
housecarl.
whatnot. Like, it genuinely is pretty chilly. So they appear in other
I'm
situations.
always available.
I mean, probably not, but I'd feel bad about binning them. I could like sell them off on eBay, you know? Lace gloves. Now they're not gonna keep me warm. I mean like proper fluffy winter gloves, you know? Oh, that's just a ruse. Mr. Bandit Chief, if you would, please die. Just immediately coming in and attacking my livestock. That being my horse, specifically. They're still trying. That one's gone. That was just a regular bandit. Oh, they're fine. They're boring, but... Wait, not always boring. I feel I could get some nice, colourfully patterned, fluffy gloves. Like cat paw prints on the front of him, you know? Like, just because I'm slowly gonna be buying a fursuit, doesn't mean it needs to be, like, uncomfortable or anything, or boring, you know? I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. I'm not buying a fursuit.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Buy more cat ears, but we don't keep my hands warm. Like, keeping my hands warm is a difficult thing.
Full of sailors.
Largely just keeping my fingers warm.
Most of them.
I mean, I could turn the heating on. Would likely be of use. But we don't need that. We don't need to turn on the heating. All I need to do is hope for snow, because that's an extra layer of insulation to flat. Okay. Munch on a stew. Time to go and legitimately cook for the Emperor. That's what I've always wanted. You know, I need to dress up for the occasion. Look at my man. Would you not trust this person as a chef? I don't remember ever adding the face paint to him. I guess I did at one point.
Argonians.
Like, look at this chef. Isn't he amazing? Oh, you want a sip? Okay, I'll do a sip during this loading scene. That's fine. Just jump through the door. There we go. Nice sip of water. That one is just water. That's not, like, anything fancy, like my diluting juice.
There's been rumors of Talos worshippers leaving notes at the Temple of the Divines.
Yeah, we finally get to be a chef. I don't want to investigate the Talos shrine.
What is it? Dragon?
Oh yes, I should just, like, not even, like, drinking alcohol. It's just pure ethanol.
Stop right there. Tower is off limits until further notice.
But yes, I have a writ of
What's this now?
passage. I'm a cook.
Order
Look
of
at
His
my hat.
Eminence, possessor of these papers, the Gourmet. By Azra, the Gourmet. I'm sorry. The clothes, of course. I should have realized.
Yes, I've got a chef's.
Please.
How did you
excuse
not
my
guess?
ignorance. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You should proceed to the kitchen straight away.
Ah yes, just hand sanitizer. Like, it's alcohol, but not drinking alcohol. I like that as an idea. Sure. Like, got to keep myself safe from all the germs, and how better to keep my immune system going than disinfecting it by drinking, like, rubbing alcohol, you know? Yeah, I should drop a save. So I'm actually going to just cook normally for the Emperor. That seems like it's maybe not what they want.
On another delivery. I told you people, our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out.
I'm actually here to cook for the Emperor and the Gourmet.
Oh, finally. When I heard the Gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly
Let's make
believe
just
it.
a really nice piece of food. Yes, enough. The Gourmet is here to cook, not talk. Let's begin.
Oh, yes, but of course. The
Let's
Emperor
begin.
has requested your signature dish, the potage le magnifique. I've taken the liberty of getting it started. But the cookbook
Potage.
only says so much, and
Okay.
everyone makes the potage differently. I would be honored if we could make it the gourmet
So we already have a
special way.
potage base.
The base broth is
Pepper
already
vattas.
boiled. We can get started right now.
It's a
So,
broth.
which ingredient should I add next?
So kind of like a stock. Okay, yeah. Just add in, you know, everyone's classic ingredient for making soup. Sweet roll.
Ooh, how decadent. I never
Nice
would have
little
guessed
sweet
it.
touch to it. You know?
What next?
Now, sweet roll,
Ah,
a little bit of
course.
mead,
I suspected as much.
just
All right,
because you know
what
what,
next then?
mead's always nice. Now, of course, it's a kind of like soupy thing, you know. What goes well with a lot of soups? Stilton. Stilton is a cheese. Now, what else is cheesy? Feet. Giant's toe. Perfect. And no, I've not done this quest before. I've put a chef hat on. I dropped a save because I want to just cook for the guy. Like, that sounds nice to me. I've enjoyed cooking during my survival mode. Yeah, nice cheesy toe.
A giant's
Extra
toe?
flavour.
You're sure about that?
I mean, yes, don't question me.
Of course.
We're adding some
Sorry, one giant's toe.
delicious
There.
giant's
What,
toe.
what next?
Okay, next, diced horker. Because you need a bit of meat
So
too, you know?
delicious, I swear.
It's the Emperor.
Is there a
You need to
soul
make it
alive who
fancy, it
doesn't
can't
enjoy
just
the
be
taste of-
vegetables.
Sorry,
And, like,
didn't mean
a
to get
toe.
carried away. There we go. 1 cup of diced horker meat. I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it?
Yes, I believe we are done. Let us serve the Emperor our delicious meal.
Excellent.
Finally.
They should be ready for us now.
I have
And if I
been
may say
murdering
so,
people for a
it has
while,
been an honor
and
getting a
finally,
chance to
I did
prepare a
not
meal
think
with,
this would be
well,
the end of
the
it,
best
that we
chef in
get
the
to be a
entire
proper
empire.
cook.
I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
Yes. Well, I'm allowed to just take this stuff as well. Oh, do you have any leeks? You've got gold, but yes, you've got a leek. Lovely. Do you have any salt? That's just... Okay, those are a bit weird. I'm not needing most of these. I just want salt. Where would we keep for salt in the kitchen? That's bread and cheeses. And... Do we not have salt? Surely there's salt somewhere, right? Like, I don't have a lot of carry capacity, but I do need more salt. At the very least, I can take some garlic. Do they have, like, butter? Is there a butter churn? No? Maybe this is where all the salt is. That's flour. That's salt. Okay, cool. I need to take some salt. I need it for cooking. Potatoes were not salt. Wait, why am I doing this? I'm gonna probably reload my game because I'm not actually giving him a poisoned meal. I've just cooked for the guy. Like, let's just go along. This is fine. Where is the dining hall? Take potatoes and sell them. Well, I would love to, but I've not got much carry weight spare, so I should be fine. As much as I'd like to be a potato salesman. Although, in fact, is there a cooking station in the kitchen? Yeah, there is. Okay. Grab some tomatoes. I did not need carrot. Grab some potato. Do they have any cabbage? They should, right? Yes, cabbage. I think I've got enough now to make some more soup. Yeah, delicious vegetable soup. Perfect. I only have the one leek, but I can also just make some standard, like, cabbage soup. That's fine. Perfect. I have so much soup in my pockets. You wouldn't believe. I don't know how we store it. Like, how much soup do we actually have? Food-wise, we have 10 loaves of bread, 2 cabbage soups, 13 carrots, which I don't think actually get used in cooking, so we can just leave them. Got a chunk of beef, some bass, another potato soup, got 3 sacks of flour, got 5 vegetable soups and 3 venison stews. And somehow I'm carrying all of this either in my bag or in my pockets. Like, I am impressed of what my man is capable of. Like, Hot Towers here, he doesn't need to be logical.
Hot tempers.
You know?
These things happen.
And
Quite. Get that best.
that's just a skill book. It mentioned enchantments. I had to read that. Glad I found that. Like an enchanting skill book sounds quite useful to me.
Here we are. Gods, I'm nervous. We'll go in
Yes.
just a moment. Please, I'll serve. You just
What's
stand
the
there
soup
and
look like?
be amazing.
That's some impressive soup. It's not even there. That's an empty pot. I'm being lied to. How did I cook for it to be invisible? I didn't put any vampire dust. I could understand if that made it invisible. Because vampire dust has
Here we are.
invisibility as an alchemy trait, you know?
I present to you the gourmet. The potage
You're
de
the emperor,
magnifique.
right?
So delicious. My friends, as emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste.
Are you sure?
Keep it together, Gianna.
Oh,
I get
how
to taste
together.
delicious. Just delicious.
No?
It is everything I had hoped it would be. Please, everyone, enjoy.
Apparently it turned out quite nice. Lovely. Yes, it's Emperor Titus. Because he's tight as fuck, you know? Is that it?
I've been waiting for this opportunity for a long time.
Did I not? Did I just wait for him to finish eating? How long do I stand here?
Maybe when this is all over, you could sign one of your cookbooks for me.
This is kind of awkward. I mean, I didn't poison him, you know? Like, that is kind of what I was meant to do. However, Quest didn't tell me to poison the soup. I just need to kill the Emperor. How best to kill the Emperor? What counts as not killing him? Okay.
The gourmet. Leave it to Titus to spare no expense.
If I hide here and I hid him. No? Is there anywhere in this room where I can properly hide?
So glad we kept you in Skyrim. Serving your emperor was worth
It's
the
not
wait.
hidden either, no.
I'm so nervous.
In this back corner? Now she's determined to stare at me. No, I don't think I can crawl under there,
You're not
sadly.
at all what I expected. I imagined you'd be fatter, honestly.
Okay, hide here. They detect me very easily. I want to try and be hidden, and then shoot him. Well, this isn't really working. What if I just wait for him to finish eating? Like, I've gotten hungry. But we've been eating that potage for an hour. It's been 2 hours now. We're still eating. What the hell? This is... This is interesting. I don't think they should still be eating, but they are. Well, I guess I just need to do my stealthy technique of just shoot man.
I'll spare you. By the gods, the gourmet.
Let's just leave. There we go. That requires a key. Ah. Okay, I have a feeling it wanted me to come out this way, but in fact no one's chasing me. It does also seem there's an invisible wall stopping me from jumping over. Who's clapping?
That man was, by far,
Yeah?
the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever
Ah.
employed.
Okay.
I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man.
Hmm.
Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see. An exchange.
I've been betrayed.
I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue
Oh,
its
no.
existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son.
Honestly, that's fair.
All of you. And now you'll pay the price.
That's
Kill
fair.
him. Make sure there's nothing left to bury.
But how did you know I killed his son? Or that any of us did? Can I still not jump over? No. Well, I guess now's probably a good time to test out my new stat, right? Summon a Dremora. I think is what they're called, right? Or is it a Daedra? I think it's a Daedra actually, isn't it? You just gonna murder them? I think so. Like, he should be pretty powerful. Oh, Christ, he is powerful. He's just winning this. I haven't properly enchanted the cloak yet. Wait until I've gotten better at enchanting. So don't you worry. I will make it eventually, Ghosted. Does this guy have anything good? No, not really. This Daedra's pretty powerful. Not a Dremora. I did get it right the first time.
And I may still show.
Joromir is less powerful, but he's here. And that counts for something. Where's the Dremora got to?
Enough of you.
Why is he not helping?
No.
You gonna come up to my Dremora? Was that my Dremora just despawning a second ago? I think it was. Alright, guess we're just whacking you. That's fine. Just give you a big old hit. And one more. There we go. I don't know why you're, like, not with me.
You're as good as dead.
Like, you're one of the assassins, right? You're marked as essential. Did I accidentally hit him earlier? Like, I feel I didn't. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I can't quite see, but I'm gonna go out here.
By order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
By the Jarl? I mean, you know what? I didn't expect to have a bounty.
Now come along with us. We'll take any
Pay off
stolen
my
goods and you'll
attempted
be free to go.
assassination of the Emperor,
After you
yeah?
pay the fine,
That's
of
fine.
course.
What a weird game. I'm amazed you can just pay off that bounty. Like, that's genuinely great. Where's Joromir? Ah, he's back in the tower. It's fine. He'll reappear eventually. Unless I accidentally hit him. In which case he's dead. He's not dead, is he? Joromir wouldn't be dead. Right? Where was that tower? If I want to get in there, then it's presumably... No, it's not there. It's presumably around the same place I went before, right? Meaning it would be inside of here. Where's the key? God damn. He's probably stuck in the tower somewhere. It's fine. Alright? It's fine. I do love the fact I just paid off the bounty though. It's kind of funny, isn't it? That they'll just let me get away with it. Yeah, I guess down to Falkreath again, yeah. I love all this travel you have to do in the game. Like, I understand, yeah, it's survival mode, I'm supposed to be doing a lot of travelling, but if you're trying to follow... Oh, hello here. Trying to follow a single quest line, it kinda just chucks you all over the place, doesn't it? Yeah,
now that's some fine
back to
armor.
Sanctuary. Hope he dies, and you just notice there's a choker. Oh yeah, there's a bell on it. Listen. See? Bell. Game has crashed. It clearly does not like the bell. That's fine. We just went through a load zone, so it's fine. We should hopefully have a save. Come on. We're doing fine. We look to be doing fine. My stream's buffering on my end, but no, it's all good. It's all good. Well, continue from my last saved game. I should be okay. Alright? I think. I don't know why we wouldn't. But we should be okay. Oh, you're here. Lovely, lovely man to bump into as soon as you load in, you know? How did you only just notice the choker? I can't believe it. Like, it's a bit of a pain to put the choker on. Like, not the frilly one, the one in the bell. Like, it's a shame you didn't notice sooner. It's got a little clip in the back, which you need to link in with a chain. And it's just kind of annoying. What's the limit on sips? Right here. I think there is a limit. I don't know what it is.
Where do you want to go?
I think it's like 30 or something in a stream.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Who would pass out our feet to the next generation of adventurers?
You're not very observant. I mean,
Rain will stop
even if you're not observant, I would have thought you'd notice there's a choker.
met one of them cats?
Like, I don't know what else you'd think that is. Like, I've got an apron thing too. I've also got like a large pocket because I do not have breasts. So yeah, that just functions as a pocket.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Hands to myself, yes. But before that, I need to go to bed.
Trouble?
Character's tired. No, I'm not in any trouble. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Come on in. Let me know if you need
Appreciate the guard asking, because usually I am.
Over.
Twirl? I could do a twirl if you want.
Welcome to Dead Man's
Did that
Grave.
last time for the Christmas charity streams. I could do it again.
Sure thing.
Yes,
It's
I'd
yours
like a
for the
room,
day.
please.
I'll show you to your room.
Was it this one? Yes. Cool. I just need to sleep like 7 hours. Yeah, I'll do a twirl while that happens. Just need to get my chair out of the way.
Good to see you again, friend.
Short bones. Handsome man in
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Like, properly turn around and let you get a look.
Indora and I like to keep
I don't
to
know if that's
ourselves and run our
particularly
farm.
great, but I want to
A
get
strong
that
drink
too.
will chase off that chill in
So
the air.
you do get a twirl, albeit a small
Welcome
one.
to
You
Dead
do get a
Man's Grave.
twirl.
Runa
alright.
has been a true friend to my wife and I in our time of need.
No one to buy food from, so I guess I'm just eating my own food. It's all good. Nice tasty cabbagey soup. And open to Skyrim. You have no idea what the words I just said are. I said I'll do a nice twirl so you get a good look at the dress. But yeah, you saw me twirl. That's all good. I've done the twirliness that you needed. Back onto my kind of demonic looking horse. I miss Chestnut. It's a shame she doesn't teleport to us anymore on fast travels, but that's fine. I cannot see a single thing. Ah, it was very quiet. To be fair, wasn't really talking the loudest for you to pick it up, but you saw me do the twirl, so it's all good. Just need to look up into the sky to make sure I'm not running into a tree.
What in the bloody blazes?
Ah. Okay, get off the horse. I can't see, so summon a dude. There we go. Go back to my mace. We also want to have Mage Light in my offhand. That's heal. That's Mage Light. Or Candlelight even. Who am I murdering? Someone over here apparently. I did summon a Daedra, so they should be able to help. I don't know to what extent, but they should help. I mean, yeah, with Remora definitely knows what the hell he's doing. Yes. I'll do that sip in a moment. I just need to make sure Vidaedra doesn't go murder someone he's not supposed to. That sounds like he's murdering exactly as he's meant to. Yeah, there goes the little enemy marker. There is another sip for you. And into Dark Brotherhood, where I hope they've killed everyone. They've promised that they would.
One of these corpses. Does it matter?
No, these guys aren't even that bad. And I'm just gonna murder them. Look at them just die. They're not tough. They think they are, but they're not. So this is all good. Seal myself a little bit more. We've got Mr. Werewolf has turned into a werewolf. He's also died. I mean, I don't need any of that stuff, but cool. Just keep on doing the murder. This guy's a bit tougher than most, but he's also now dead. I meant to fancy charge attack to interrupt his shielding. But there we go. He's no longer got a head. Lovely. I've still got my chef hat on. I'm planning to kind of keep it that way. Do we have an enchanting table I can use? Yeah, it's mildly gone up in flames. Am I supposed to be helping Nazir? I think so. I feel he's probably got a good hand on it as well. Who am I fighting? You? You don't seem to be quest essential. Yes, I can kill you. You're the one I'm meant to fight. Level. Just need to quickly have a nap. Don't mind me, Nazir. Do you have any beds? This is like the bed area. You're not allowed to sleep in that, sadly. What about this one? No? Just kind of want my level up, but alright.
So you are alive. I was starting to wonder.
Yeah, apparently we were sold out by someone.
Considering most of us are now dead.
Yeah.
I assumed as much. And before you ask, no, I don't think it was you. Well, maybe I did. But you saving my sorry hide just now sort of erased any doubts. So, thanks.
I mean, I still doesn't think I did the betrayal. I
right.
definitely would have
Only
given
a
a
matter of
chance. I
time.
would have taken up a job as a chef.
Come on.
I would have been fine with that. Yes, me to escape. Follow Nazir.
Listener, I am your only salvation.
You're my only salvation.
Embrace me.
I mean, sure. I need to go give the Night Mother a quick hug before we leave Nazir. Don't worry. I just give her a nice little hug.
Damn it. There's got to be
It's very dark. I'm gonna have no idea what's going on. I don't know. Oh, now apparently we're sleeping together. Alright. Just sleeping, right? I hope. It's weird. I've never quite understood this Night Mother. She's just a corpse, but presumably has, like, the voice of Sithis of some kind.
I'm going as fast as I can, you stupid she-devil. I don't see you helping.
Oh yeah, she is almost as cute as me. Not quite.
One more pull. There.
Can you get it open?
I think so. Just hold on a moment.
Like I'm just still
You must
inside.
speak with Astrid. Here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
I'm assuming you're saying I'm cuter than her, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. It's all right. been through a lot.
Yeah,
Maybe you
what?
should just sit
What
down
now?
for a bit.
I'm good, but Night Mother's got a
Oh,
task, so
Well,
sure.
in that case, lead on. I'm right behind you.
I mean, she's a vampire, right? I think I overheard that at one point. Where am I? We're in the remnants of the sanctuary. Okay. So I need to go up here. And along. And around. And... Oh, thank God, she's dying. Didn't like Astrid.
Alive. You're alive. Thanks to this.
I mean... Do I get to kill her?
Please. There is
Better not
much
promote me to be the
I have
leader.
to say. And not much time.
I swear.
I'm sorry. So very sorry. The Penitus Oculatus. Marrow.
I know she was the one
He
that
said
betrayed us.
giving
Okay.
you to
I am
them,
100%
he would
fine with
leave
killing.
the Dark Brotherhood alone. Forever. Oh, my Sithis, I was such a fool. All of this, it's all my fault. You are the best of us, and I nearly killed you.
I'm
as
the
I've
best
killed
of us. You hear
everyone
that?
else.
Do you not see my flawless assassination earlier against the Emperor? And, well, at least Emperor's decoy. The, Sithis will judge you.
No.
You know?
Don't pity me. I deserve
I think
whatever fate
she's
the Dread Lord
probably
has in
not
store.
the best person.
I betrayed you, and now Marrow
What
has
did you think
betrayed me.
telling Maru about the plan would do?
Fitting.
Like, really?
I just wanted things to stay the way they were.
Like, he's one man.
Before
He's
Cicero.
not like the whole army. He's
Before the
not
Night Mother.
like the legate or whatever.
Before you. I thought I could save us. I was wrong. But you're alive. So there's still a chance.
I don't know if I want to rebuild.
A chance to start over. Rebuild.
I think she's cute, so
That's
she can
why
do
I
whatever
did
she wants. Like, you're
this.
talking about Astrid, the
Don't
burnt,
you see?
almost
I
corpse.
prayed to the Night Mother. I am the Black Sacrament.
Wait, what? She gave herself as the
saying
Black
you were
Sacrament?
The Night Mother was right. The old ways. They guided the Dark Brotherhood for centuries. I was a fool to oppose them. And to prove my sincerity, I have prayed for a contract.
Oh,
You lead
I'm
this
the leader.
family now. I give you
I don't
the
want to be
blade
in
of
control
law
of this group of
so that you
murder.
can see it through. You must kill me.
I mean... Take the blade of wool.
Listener, release my soul.
But where is
Let
it?
Sithis be the judge.
There it is. I'm now over encumbered. If I just leave?
You have no choice. You must complete your contract. You must kill me.
What if I just leave? And, ooh, we got an unusual gem. I'll grab one of them. Lovely.
Oh, Astrid.
When you both find me
Astrid
just
did the
murdering
right
her.
thing. And now it's your turn.
Alright. I mean, I'm gonna have to get rid of a sword in a minute, but I'll use it to kill her.
End
So
her
I
suffering.
guess I should. No, it's not. It's a dagger. That's not even good.
Do it, listener.
Well, then
Thank
she
you.
goes. I mean, it's an enchantment I don't have, so I'll hang on to it. But what do I drop? I'm half tempted to drop the fork. I don't actually need any of these bolts, do I? There we go. Those bolts are legitimately
If I
useful.
hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it.
Okay,
How could Astrid have done this to us?
let's go through.
Strangely, I feel only pity for her.
Well, I guess talk to the Night Mother again. Hello.
Astrid is dead. It is as it should be.
I push her back in.
May she find redemption in the void. But while you live, the Dark Brotherhood lives. We must fulfill our contract. Emperor Titus Mead II must be eliminated. Speak with Armand Mortier at the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He will know the true Emperor's location. But first, inform Nazir of your plans. For you are the listener, and must bind this family
I'm
together.
about ready to leave. I just wanted to be a chef. And I was told I wasn't allowed to at the end of that quest. I waited 2 hours for him to finish eating. Like, this is... It's such a shame. Like, I could have been the next Gordon Ramsay, you know? And they've just stopped me. Yes, hello Nazir. Apparently I talked to you.
What a mess. I guess this is the end.
Yeah, no, apparently we still need to... Gordon Ramsay was a cat maid. Yeah, no, I cannot imagine that. I cannot imagine Gordon Ramsay as a cat maid.
What? Well,
but yeah,
what did she say?
Night Mother wants us to still kill the Emperor.
Armand Mortier?
Yeah.
But that would mean...
It's still on.
You mean there's still a
We
chance?
did get given a contract.
But how? Our plan has gone to ruin. Everyone is dead. The family...
I mean... That sounds like I'm proposing to him, but I'm not. We've got Hjaromir.
Alright then. Go. Go, my listener. Find out what that slimy bastard Mortier has to say. Then send the Emperor to
I'm not
Sithis.
Gordon Ramsay. I don't look very similar
when
to
you're
him, I don't
done,
think either.
There's no use returning here, is there? I was thinking, the Dawnstar Sanctuary. We could make a proper home there. Listen, when you're finished with this Emperor business, meet Babette and me there. I'll find some way to move the Night Mother. Don't worry. Now go.
We're gonna learn I've left Cicero
and come
alive,
back
right?
with a barrel full of gold, huh? Babette,
Oh,
my
dear.
girl, pack your things. We're moving.
Should I go ahead and let Cicero know? Or do I just... You know, I mean, I'm just gonna murder the Emperor. I'll maybe visit the Dawnstar Sanctuary at some point.
We heading out?
Yeah, Hjaromir?
I've got all your equipment clean and ready.
Yeah, you've not got anything to say about
Your
the situation,
wish is my
weirdly. From the front unite. Yeah, create a light. Head up here. And, I mean, I'm assuming I need to go all the way back to, like, Solitude or something, right? To Whiterun. You know, Whiterun's not bad. I can do Whiterun. You know? As far as areas I can go to are... Whiterun's not the worst. It's incredibly dark. I kinda felt more time would have passed. Seeing as I was kinda locked underground for a while. I'm not even going remotely the right direction right now. I need to go this way. Go find my house. Travel to Whiterun. Then... I mean... We need to talk to a man, then presumably we just go find and murder the Emperor. Who apparently, despite the attempted assassination, which we did know about, stayed in Skyrim? That seems weird. But, I mean, if he's staying in Skyrim, I guess we can still murder him. Like, the game's not wrong. Seems weird that he would. You'd think after an attempted assassination, you'd get the hell out of that country, you know? But I mean, yes, I'm in the wrong here, because that's not what's happened. Time being anyway, I mean, I need to get to my house, get to Whiterun,
We just
And-
received word that someone tried to kill the Emperor.
Yep.
Turned out just to be his double.
Someone tried to kill the Emperor. I tried to cook him a nice soup. It's kind of a shame the actual Emperor didn't appear. But, ah well. I guess my culinary career is yet to take off, you know? It's a shame. It's a shame. I can't see the path too well. I can't help but think I was supposed to turn off earlier than this. Yeah, since I've just reached about the end of this path. No, never mind. Never mind. I did have the correct path. I'm all good. I am all good. Just head over in this direction. We should be passing under this bridge. Yep. Just need to make sure I can see the path. 'Cause I can't look directly forward. I don't see enough. Like, it gets so dark down in Falkreath. It makes sense. It's a forested area, but still. It'd be nice if it was a little bit brighter. Like, given we do have... We don't have a moon out. I was about to say, seeing as we do have a moon to provide sunlight, but nah, it's quite overcast. Seeing as it's quite overcast, we don't actually have any moon. Which is a shame. Yeah, there's my way marker. Glowing Nirn route. Just head through here. And... do we want to go into our house? I think we've got plenty of sleep. So honestly... just take me to Whiterun, Gunyar. I would like Whiterun, my good sir. That's going to be all the way down at the bottom, isn't it? It is.
Climb and
Whiterun.
back, and we'll be off.
Whiterun is a city, right, that we want. Like the one with the Dragon's Reach.
Ready to go yet?
And I am ready to go. Just hold your horses for a second. Hold your horses. What an impatient man. I really hope I don't break my camera again. It's kind of annoying last time. No, camera seems to be fine, but the game looks to have possibly crashed. Well. Yeah, it's not responding. God damn it! Not a broken camera, but a broken everything else. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I can, but still, I'm disappointed. Let's load the game back up. We're fine. Okay. Continue again. My culinary dreams await me. That's not me, like, having ambitions to be a cook. Like, I have nightmares about vegetables and making soup. It's kind of terrifying, really. Oh, God damn it, I didn't even get a save. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping I would have gotten a save at some point. Like, probably after carriage ride, but no, I didn't. That's fair, I guess. I'm not too surprised that I've crashed. So it's not ideal, but I can work. I'm just gonna make my way back to my house. Hello, Mr. Guard man. You're gonna comment about me having my weapon out, aren't you? Right? No? No, he's not. That does somewhat surprise me. It has to be said. Normally they say, like,
Stendar's
not
mercy.
cast magic or
Yeah, I
whatever.
think I broke one of your items.
But, yeah, no, he's fine with it. Alright. Guess I'm just being a law-binding citizen.
Just received word that someone tried to kill the Emperor.
Okay, that one is the same as before. Guard saying someone's tried to kill the Emperor. Yeah, cool. We are making the timelines the same, you know? It's all good. Just need to head up here and try and figure out what comes next. Because, I mean, where would the Emperor logically be? He's not going to be like hiding in a crypt, is he? That wouldn't happen. He's not just gonna be in a village in the middle of nowhere. There's a lot of water. Like, perhaps he's left on a boat or something. I don't know. But if he's left on a boat, I could see the game maybe letting us go through a loading like screen or zone or whatever, and just like appear on his boat to murder him. Like have to do like a separate map. That's not a very Skyrim-y way to do it. Like they wouldn't give me a separate map for dungeon, would they? Even if it is like a big assassination dungeon. They wouldn't give me a different map. Where currently am I? I should be passing by the Nurnrit soon, right? I just need to head up this way. Ah, that's the Nurnrit there, okay. I did see it, just not from a distance, that's fine. And yeah, this time, quick save before we go, Mr. Crashing my game. Look at you, Gunyar.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
How could he? Crashing my game.
Hope you're not getting too wet
The
back there.
audacity of this man. Oh god, I
This'll clear
really
up
am getting
soon.
cold.
I'm sure of it.
I've still got an hour and a half left of stream. I kinda wish I had a jumper or something. But oh well. I'm stuck in a maid dress, so that's all we're doing.
Whiterun, home of the Banner
Seems
Mare.
to be fine.
I wonder which
That's the
banner it
stables. I
flies.
think it wants me to go into
I
the city,
guess
right?
Maybe all of them. But someday,
Yeah.
mine will be the only
Was it the night Mother mentioned he was in an inn? I think he was in an inn. Or a tavern, or whatever you want to call it. I think that was where he was. He seemed like a kind of wealthy noble. And he had a lot of connections. He might be inside the Dragon's Reach and like the guest room. There's another potential guest for where he is, because I mean, I think they said that he was in the something or other inn, right? But they could have been wrong. I mean, looking at the marker, it does look like he's just inside the tavern. Which is fair, I guess. I spend a lot of my time there. It's a good place to just sleep when you're in the area, you know?
Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
The security in Whiterun is
You're not the
terrible.
one I need.
Shameful is what it is.
Need that pot. Yes. No, it's probably someone underneath. Is there a room in the back? Yes. Hello.
What is it? I
Oh,
said
close
I
the
didn't
door.
wish to be disturbed.
Yeah, hello, my good sir. I'm still going forward with contract.
By the
I mean,
gods.
yeah?
You're alive. But I had heard
You're still
your
gonna kill the
sanctuary.
Emperor.
Please. You mustn't think I had anything to do with that. I wanted the Emperor dead. The true Emperor. I still do. It was Morrow. He...
I mean, where
You
is
mean
he?
after all that's
Go on.
transpired, the Dark Brotherhood will still honor the contract? Why, this is astounding news! Wonderful news! The Emperor is still in Skyrim, but not for long. He's on board his ship, the Kataraya, moored offshore in the Solitude
Ah.
Inlet. But you must hurry.
So I was right about boats.
If you can get
but
on
he
board
hasn't
that
left
ship,
yet.
kill Titus Mead II, as contracted. I will reveal the location of the dead drop that holds your payment.
Okay. I mean, Commander Maru, he's on the ship, right?
Yes. I can imagine you'd want to settle
no?
that score. Last I heard, he was at the Solitude docks conducting the Emperor's departure.
There
Please,
we go.
make haste.
We can
The
now
Emperor's ship
get
won't stay
revenge
moored forever.
for
We won't get a chance like this
bastards.
again.
Other ones? I don't know. Who do I want to get revenge for?
Well, I'll be damned.
Do I just want to kill a man for the sake of killing?
Well, I'll be damned. We heard you were dead. Notier's in the...
Yeah. You'll be damned indeed. Mister follows me outside just to say that, then goes back in. He's going to tell me that Monsieur was in the back room. But I only talked to Monsieur. I guess he hadn't seen me going in. He's not the best guard, is he? It makes me worry about security with these people. Alright, we need to go back up to Solitude. I love travelling in this game. It's good fun. How much money do I have? I have enough to pay off a murder bounty, so let's go kill the Emperor. Also, I should check. What was that thing I got given earlier? That, like, band, was it? Yeah, Nightweaver's band. Sneaking is 10% better. It's worth it lots. It's arguably going to be more useful here, because I can do my sneaking. Yes, hello.
Need a ride?
Solitude,
Where
please.
do you want to go?
Oh,
Climb and
Solitude.
back, and we'll be off.
Climbing back.
Oh,
Perfect.
steady on. Sun feels good, huh?
Yeah, but the sun does feel good. I'm still in my chef hat. I refuse to take it off until the end of this assassination. Even then, I might just enchant it and keep it around, you know? It serves no real purpose other than just being a chef's hat. I like the idea of keeping it. Yeah, eat another apple dumpling. Just need to have light snacks, you know? Okay, make my way over here. What did you miss? Oh, nothing much. We're just gonna go kill off the Emperor, who's on a boat. Somehow guessed that correctly. I kinda thought he would have left by now. But no, judging by quest marker, that's his ship over there. So it's at the very least away from the dock, I guess. Yeah, there's apparently Commander Marrow down there. Is that them? That looks like them. Okay, drop a quick save. Get out my bow. And murder. Is that the wrong one? Can't help but notice they're regenerating their life. Is that Commander Marrow? That might be him. Yeah, that other one didn't seem to die. So let's try this. That's an agent. Okay. They're now running around down there. And yeah, now they found me. You know, this stealth thing, it doesn't really work for me, does it? Yes, yes, I'll watch what I'm doing, don't you worry. Let's murder this damned archery man. Commander Marrow is fighting a guard? I'm in the right here. Wait, what? I mean, he's being rather brutal to that guard, but I'm apparently in the right here because the guards are on my side. So, cool, I don't get a bounty for this. Brilliant. I guess before he just ran away, like, yeah, alright, I kinda thought I did kill him previously, but I guess not. And the guards are on my side, so that's fine. How best do I get over there? That's the next big question. Can I just swim? The answer is a surprising yes. Okay. Who's this swimming as well? Hello.
Who are you? If Safia sent you,
What?
tell her to piss off. I'm a salvager now.
What?
Here,
Who's Safia?
the captain of the Red Wave and the real.
Why are you out swimming in the water? I mean, you're pirate, apparently.
You must have barnacles in your ears. I said I'm a salvager. I salvage.
I'm
What
just
part
kind of
of that
confused. Who's this guy? Presumably from the, like, interesting NPCs, but I guess you do look a bit like a pirate.
Looks can be deceiving. Look at you. You don't
Okay.
look annoying
I'll give
at
him
all,
that.
but you are.
I'll give him that. So yeah, you're being harassed by this
Why
Safia
do
then?
you care? Seems like it ain't no one's business but my own.
I mean, I'd be willing to help.
All right, you got me there. The meat face used to be my
confused.
captain, all right. I
Getting
used to salvage
confused.
for her. Now I salvage for me.
I mean, do you have a piratey song? Apparently not. What about a salvaging one? Ah, this one doesn't have a voice line. Boo! Boo! Ah, good night, Ghosty. I appreciate you coming by and keeping me company. There's surprisingly few people coming in. I thought people would have cared more about the maid outfit. But no, just... It's been new, and I live in the haunted house as well. Which still thinks a bit of a peculiar username. But that's a unique one, I guess. Alright. Let's drop a quick save and go for a swim. I hope this water isn't too cold. Because if it is, I can't swim into here. Presumably there's like an anchor or something, right? Like there is a way onto the ship, right? Not immediately seeing any kind of anchor that I'd be able to climb up. Like, I know how ships usually work. They normally have a way onto them, right? I can't cast a light. Am I just like missing something? Oh yeah, that's the anchor. Okay. Cool. Apparently I can get in here.
Huh?
Just need to hide from the sailor.
Thought I heard something.
Thought you heard something, did you? Well, I'm only here to kill the Emperor. So if you'll just leave me be for a moment.
Never should have come here.
Where do I need to go? That's not a door. Presumably the door is upstairs. Right?
Just give up.
Nope, that's like the larder. If you'd let me out, please. Unless take a cookbook. I just get out. There we go. How did I get upstairs?
Well, well. Looks like one of the Dark Brotherhood rats escaped its burning nest. I can fix that.
Not there. Apparently they think I'm from the Dark Brotherhood. I don't know what really makes them think that. Like, I'm not really being all that Dark Brotherhoody. Read the book. Not a skill book, that's fine. Just need to... Out the damn stairs. Like, these guys don't deal a lot of damage. That's... It's got to be, like, stairs somewhere here, right? Ah, here's the stairs. Lovely. I'm apparently now tired. That's fine. Okay. I'm not needing to go in there. Where do I go? Is it just that door? The one immediately in front? I guess. Ah, expert locks. Okay, I can do that. That's fine. I'm only here to murder the Emperor. I don't need to murder the rest of them. This is all good. This is why I have heavy armor and a chef hat. Because I'm a peaceful man, you know? I wouldn't murder anyone without a good cause. Just so happens being paid is a good cause. Okay, that's almost it. Okay, I'm getting close. It's kind of these people to just let me pick the lock in the middle of our fights. Like here? slightly further around. I'm getting close, is the thing. I am getting close. I know roughly where this lock is. Final words. I won't murder Hjormir. That's mean. I wouldn't do that unless it's by accident. Can't believe you want me to just kill a man for no good reason. I'm terrible at this. There we go. There we go. I mean, saying please, it does help a little, but not much. Okay, master locked door. Almost first try. Right, he was mostly a man, yeah. I do feel a bit bad still about it. But he murdered my cow and chickens. Like, I do think it was deserved that we,
and once
like,
more I
got rid
prove
of him.
Commander Morrow the fool. I told him, you can't stop the Dark Brotherhood. Never could.
Why's Jaromir here? Hello?
Come now. Don't be shy. You haven't come this far just to stand there gawking.
So do I just kill him? I mean, yeah, apparently Sithis wants you dead.
Oh, you can save your sinister bravado. I'll not go to my grave whimpering like an infant.
Okay.
I know why you're here. I must die, and you must deliver the blow. It is simply the way it is. But I wonder, would you suffer an old man a few more words before the deed is done?
I'll listen, sure.
I thank you for your courtesy.
I think you might be stalling for time, but everyone in the
You
boat
will
knows I'm
kill
here.
me, and I've accepted that fate, but regardless of your path through life, I sense in you a certain ambition. So, I ask of you a favor. An old man's dying wish. While there are many who'd see me dead, there is one who set the machine in motion. This person, whomever he or she may be, must be punished for their treachery. Once you've been rewarded for my assassination, I want you to kill the very person who ordered it. Would you do me this kindness?
I mean, I don't do favors. If you perform the Black Sacrament, I will.
Pity. I had hoped to obtain even a modicum of justice. Well, on to the business at hand, then.
Mean of him asking me to just betray my employer like that, you know? Yeah, stole his key, and Hjormir did the murder. So that's fine. I didn't murder the Emperor. Ooh, he's got a nice display case. Is there anything good in the display case? It looks like it's just like a wooden club, but I don't know. Maybe it's a fancy wooden club, you know? So close to getting back. Is it like here? There we go. It's an iron club. Kind of a crap display case, I must say. I mean, he's got lots of books. Some of them do have a nice back to them. I like the spine of that one. That looks like it might be a skill book. No? It's just got a fancy cover. Alright. Skill book? Not skill book. Is that just a maze book? No. That's the maze in the front.
Trolls are strong and powerful.
That's
but
not really
terribly
anything I
slow.
want, but I'll open it. Because I want to test my lockpicking. There are many picks left. But I feel I should be able to do this. There we go.
You can't damage what you can't
A
hit.
Nordic war pick.
I just tire them out and strike the killing blow.
Inkwell, rolls of paper, they're not important. He's apparently reading about us, which is interesting. He's got a goblet. They like, actually take your stuff. Take the key. can apparently read about the blades. I think they're part of the main story, aren't they? I think so anyway. I can't quite remember. What else do we want? Anything else to do in here? Take a tomato soup. A cooked beef. Like, he has a lot of food. He's got just a whole clove of garlic. Who garnishes a meal with an entire clove of garlic? And his back door led out to here. I feel it's supposed to lead out to there, to a balcony, but Jormir pushed me off. Regardless, man. Yeah, Emperor's bed. We now just need to go. I'm assuming that was Jormir. Go report back to the man in Whiterun. Tell, like, Morello or whoever he was, that we've done it. It's like Moretti, right? I don't particularly care for his name. As long as he pays me, I'm happy. Yeah, we need a light. Oh. Still amazed I managed to kill the, like, captain of the knights. Or the Emperor's Guard or whatever. With help from the local police force. You know? That somewhat surprised me. I guess I did attack him from stealth and angered only his faction. So it does somewhat make sense that, yeah, if they're seen attacking me, but I'm not seen attacking them, they'd be the ones punished. Still strikes me as a little peculiar, but that's fine. That's fine. God, I'm lonely. It's really cold in this outfit. I was assuming more people would show up because of the whole, like, bit goal and whatnot. That wasn't a bit goal, sorry, it was a point goal. Like, I'm just cold for seemingly no reason right now. Like, this is not ideal.
Welcome to you.
Yeah, I'll sleep when I'm in the Falkreath. Not going to Falkreath, family. I'm going to Whiterun. Yeah? Whiterun. There we go. Yes.
Next time.
Whiterun.
I can take you to any of the hold cap. Where do you want to go?
That's fine. It's fine. I'm loving just how much travelling I've
Climb
been
and
doing.
back,
You know?
and we'll be off.
Okay, drop a quick save. Get into battle. Just in case it crashes again. Just in case.
Came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
I do like how they do have their own little song, you know? It's nice. It's nice. Yes, I am quite tired and quite hungry. Which gives me a good excuse to eat that bit of beef that we've been carrying around. Delicious pocket beef. Best kind. Comes with various additional seasonings. You know? Yeah, not even gonna slightly question that. Like, why do I have so much food in my pocket, as well as several weapons? I understand you're meant to be able to grab a lot of stuff. It's an RPG.
You couldn't possibly be.
Like, I don't feel that really makes a lot of sense. Regardless, though, we do have the sun shining through the roof over there. So that's nice.
Come to Olava for a reading, did you? Sorry, Pup, but I'm not quite in the mood.
Wait, did I get a
I
token
tell the
for
future,
you?
all right.
I did.
Token,
Hello.
you say?
I have a token.
Let me see. Oh, goodness me. You're a friend of Gabriella's, then. Well, I guess we both know why you're...
Yeah, I remember I had that token when you mentioned something about, like, reading my future.
Well, yes, I surely can. It's not something I do lightly, mind you, and it's not as specific as you might want, but yes,
What is my future?
will
Do I
do
get
this
to become
for
a
you.
good chef?
Please,
I hope I get to become a nice chef and, like, enchant
your
soups. That'd be amazing.
Yes, that's it.
So, did you see Soups?
There's a cave. No, not a cave. A home. A place you feel secure. You will find safety there.
You're telling me to go to
Sanctuary.
the Dawnstar Sanctuary.
I see snow, lit by the star of dawn, and you are not alone. There are others. A child of night. A stalker of the sands. Oh.
You're
before
apparently
you
seeing
are
my
family,
future, but
there
you're
will be
currently
blood.
seeing the past of the Dark
Such
Brotherhood
blood.
being murdered.
Wait. There's something else. A potential for adventure and wealth. It is a ruin. Ripe for the plunder.
Okay,
Deep
the
wood,
fact I'm being told about a
no
cave
doubt.
does help.
Far to the northwest. Through there is Hag's End, the last resting place of an assassin of old. A dark brother who bequeaths his ancient earthly possessions to you.
Okay,
No.
that's quite
no,
fancy.
that is all.
I can get some
Now-
old assassin gear. I
now,
hope it's actually
please.
intact.
I find myself
You'd be a bit
very
disappointed if you
weary
found
all
it
of a
and it
sudden.
wasn't, but yeah. Cool, I got my reading from her. Thank you. That's actually added a new quest.
Want to hear a little Lord wisdom? You don't really know a woman.
I'm good. I don't need Nord wisdom. We're not fist fighting women.
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
All I want is to go back here. I can't sleep in his bed, damn.
Haha, you're back.
Can I sleep in his bed after? Because yeah, the Emperor.
I
dead.
know, I know.
I've done the
I
job.
received the news not moments ago. This is glorious.
What now?
My friend, you may not realize it, but you have served the Emperor, indeed all of Tamriel, in ways you cannot possibly imagine. But you care little for politics, am I right? You want money, and money you shall have. Your payment waits for you at a dead drop.
Make
It
sure
is
that's
inside an urn, in
quarter
the
of a
very
minute.
chamber where we first met, in Volund.
Yeah, I didn't keep myself muted accidentally, that's good.
Now please, go. Collect your money. And let us never look upon one another again. Our business, thanks to the gods, is concluded.
As the brave lass Matilda charged in
Yeah.
full of zeal.
Oh, that's that.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
I don't entirely know what this reward is. I was happy to just try and murder the Emperor. And somehow I got away with it, despite the entire crew of the ship being aware of me doing so. I mean, to be fair, does it have a chef hat on? They probably just think it is the gourmet, right? We haven't linked it back to me. I still do have the chef hat on myself, but it's fine. I'll never link it back to me. Okay. Dead drop for payment is where? Where? I'm not seeing a quest marker. It's to the north. It's that Valorant? Literally just the place he had me meet him in first, like, instance. Okay, over there we go. I can do that. I really should have slept, shouldn't I? I'm gonna go back to sleep. It's actually a good shout. I do need to make sure my vision doesn't go like double. Okay. What do we need? I mean, sleep. I then get to level up. I believe I still have a spare level up from before. I didn't spend my skill points. What would I want to put it into? I'm genuinely thinking sneak could be useful. I don't think it's necessary, but it could be useful. Because, I mean, while I don't sneak around with like that being my primary thing I want, I am in heavy armour. I do want to try and be a little bit stealthy if I can.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Okay. Hello. I would like a bed, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
I'll show you to your room. Right
I
this
do not
way.
need to be shown to my room. I have been here on multiple occasions, but I appreciate her saying so. Okay, you know what? 10 AM. 5 hours might be enough. I don't know how long I need to sleep to get all my sleep in. I don't want to be going out too late, is the thing. Also, next point, I will put into health. I am needing to get my health up a bit. But yeah, apparently, alteration, pretty close to getting that leveled up. Restoration? I mean, I do think it could be nice. Healing spells cure more. It's tempting. Alteration, I don't even care about much. Would I want to be better at enchanting? I'm fine with fire damage, I must say, but I do want to get to extra effect. Which means, yeah, I need to get to enchanting 70 at some point. However, skill enchantments and armor can be made better. I might as well. I am wanting to properly redo my gear at some point, possibly soon. And in fact, no, I said I was going to do sneaking as well. I was going to say, save my other point for later, but I said I would do sneaking. I should also check heavy armor. What's the next benefit? Less stagger when wearing only heavy armor. My hat is not heavy armor, so that doesn't count. One-handed's boring. Archery, please. Did I just put in sneaking? Noise from armor is reduced. Would be nice. Okay, sneaking, if you can get to Shadow Water, does look quite fun. I think we want to start moving in the direction of muffle movement. Just woke up facing the wall, apparently. Okay, down we go.
There's anything else you
How well slept am I? Pretty well. Okay, that 5 hours, perfectly fine. Now to go pick up a dead drop, then go to Dawnstar and finish off everything for Brotherhood. I think we should be able to do that today. I kind of thought murdering the Emperor would have taken longer, but he was surprisingly happy to be murdered. And no one else chased me into his room. So, that was peculiar, to say the least. It was peculiar, but yeah, we're going to go off that way. Then we're going to run into the possibly floating house again. Possibly, actually, yeah. Because I've seen a few things spawn in the air towards a giant camp in this direction. So let's see, can we find another fun thing just floating for no real reason whatsoever? I do believe it was over here, right? Like this encampment of giants. Sadly, no floating house this time. Yeah, no floating house. I'll leave it be. There's nothing too apparent. Although I could kill the giants. I have empty soul stones for grand. I do, and greater. 'Cause giants are greater, mammoths are grand, right? If I find a mammoth out on its own, I kill it. There's 2 mammoths here. I reckon I could do that. I reckon I could get a couple of grand souls. That sounds fine to me. Let's drop a quick save. Because it could go quite badly though. Doesn't count as sneaking, that's fair. But just go up to him, whack him. Completely missed with that open attack, that's not really doing the most damage. Ouch. Okay, you know what? Circle Rage, why not? That's doable. Just heal myself up, that's the wrong one, that was a light. That mammoth killed me, okay. Mammoth's still dangerous. To be fair, didn't have a proper helmet on. I should probably put an actual helmet on, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's on this. There we go. I am hidden at this point in time. So, shoot it. Shoot it again. And continue to do so. Plenty of iron arrows. This is fine. In runs Yoromir. Trying to do his part. This is going well. This is going well. Just keep aiming for its head. I don't know if the head's got like a higher chance for a crit. I feel it might. So to get it low, once it's low I can run in, whack it with my mace, and I'll be fine. Yoromir's still trying to do stuff. Yeah, I'd say that first one is now low enough. Start with the second. I've become much closer. I'll need to actually start using my mace. Okay. He's come close enough. Hit him with the mace first. Get the life steal on him. Then go with the better mace and finish him off. Did I capture its soul? I should have. No? I feel that I should have captured its soul, but okay. While I am being helped by my lovely horse friend, trying to murder this mammoth. Ignore the other mammoth that's literally just upside down in the crypt. Get out this mace. Soul capture. Okay, that one works. Do I need to get a finishing blow with this weapon? Because, yeah, that did fill a grand soul gem. Yeah, if it dies within 3 seconds, guess it didn't die in 3 seconds. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Take my arrows back for the most part. The other one was just here. There we go. One iron arrow. Lovely. Could have been done slightly better. Could have maybe gotten the second grand soul, but I didn't think it was as short as 3 seconds. I had to kill the target with the more balls. So that's fair. And oh, got outlaws again. I mean, thankfully, Shadowmare is happy to just try and kill them. Shadowmare? Yeah, it's Shadowmare. I did remember the name of it. Okay. Just continue to murder. And hello, Sekur! I believe you missed the maid's stream. I mean, I've ordered the shark out, but it is coming. And you've not missed too much of a stream yet. Like, we are, like, still an hour left to the stream. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. To murder this bandit. There we go. Yeah, how have you been, Sekur? You've been doing good. I hope you have. I hope you have. I've seen you've been streaming a bit recently. I haven't been able to drop that because I've been busy doing university coursework. Still should be doing it, but I'm taking like a break to do this because, I mean, people did use the channel points for the maid outfit stream. We kind of owed it to people. I did it last weekend, so doing it this weekend instead. But yeah, I do hope you're doing well. I do hope you are. Is this even the right place? Did I murder people for no reason? I think I may have murdered people for no reason. Which is not really a shame. Because I still get an emerald and some gold. I think armor forging? Nope, not good. It's a rare iron sword? Wait a second. Well, moons are out, burns a target for 20 points. I heard of that enchantment before. That's a new one. Yeah, remember, I've got some stuff for you. Namely, this sword I've just picked up.
And if you see my shoe brush
It's a
somewhere
fancy
there, let me know.
It only works while the moon's out. It's really kinda useless, but it's fancy. Also, you can have a blade of gold. There we go. It's good Brazil just lost. Not even drink because you're technically on the clock. Ah, damn. I mean, you can always pretend to drink, you know? That's the thing. Like, do you have like some hand sanitizer or something? So that's got alcohol in it. Like, it would count, right? Don't drink it. That is bad advice. Don't. Your free cats on top of you soon. I mean, yeah. That's at least some comfort. Even if you can't, like, get drunk. You've got some comfort in knowing that. You have 3 cats who, I mean, probably love you. Like, and they want you to feed them away, you know? And yeah, I got the horse. Kind of missed my other horse, who was not, like, evil looking with his red goalie eyes. Because, yeah, the other horse did not have goalie eyes, and was just a nice little horse. But yeah, no, I've just stuck with this one. Unless I go back home, in which case I can find one of my horses. And I think I know where the other one is. I think it's nearby to Fault Creek. Can't remember entirely there, but it's nearby. I need to jump down here. Just, yeah. Drop down onto the stairs. Enter. Yeah, we've just murdered the Emperor in this. Made him a delicious meal. Or made his decoy a delicious meal. Because I am a good cook in this. I am playing survival mode. Like, I have been doing cooking. So, I do like to think I did a good job at the, like, cooking of the meal, you know? But yeah, we're currently trying to find the reward for having done that. Just need to murder these Draugr, who take a bit of a beating. Not too bad, but they take a bit of a beating. Just need to murder the 2 of them, there we go. Do you hear about bell clumping? Wait, what? I don't really pay attention at all to the Game Awards. What the hell are you on about? What? I'm just confused. What do you mean? Becker, I don't know if that's a joke or, like, a genuine thing, but what on earth? Although I think Game Awards are actually done now, aren't they? I should have a check and see what's actually won awards, because I'm a little curious. There are a few interesting, like, nomination type things. Anyway, is it literally just in this pot? 20,000 gold. I hope I don't need to give that to him, because I've done all the work pretty much. I don't have to give that to Nazir, do I? That's not a required part of this, is it? I don't want to. So yeah, now we just need to go to the sanctuary, get like the ancient Brotherhood gear from entirely nowhere. It's somewhere. I've got a quest for it. And I think that will be me wrapped up all the Brotherhood stuff after that, right? Also, is my horse here? Normally it disappears after going inside this. I'm not expecting it to be. Oh no, no, Shadamir's here. It's Elden Ring, technically one of wars. Exactly goes to stage to get a prize, some random kid goes up with him. If you notices when he's finished speaking, kids applause. Wait, what? Wait, what? What there? I mean, yeah, fair. How do you not notice that random kid going up to the stage? Like, what? I am so confused. How did that happen? Such a bizarre thing. Yeah, I'll need to have a look on the Discord later, because that sounds kind of funny, I won't lie. There's a lot of just pretentiousness at these awards, so I don't generally take them most seriously. But that sounds great. That sounds genuinely brilliant. Just when no one knew he was, everyone assumed he was supposed to be there. I mean, yeah, I guess. That's interesting, to say the least. That none of the security would ask. That no one, like even Miyazaki, questioned it. Like, what did people think was the reason for him being there? Like, do they think he was like some intern or something? Like just Miyazaki's like kid? I'm just confused. That's kind of funny though. It really is. I just imagine the balls in that kid. Deciding to go on the stage and just dedicate someone else's award to Bill Clinton. That's great. That's great. Is that a wolf that's noticed that? No, it's spiders. That's fine. I can leave the spiders be. Just need to keep going north. I love travelling on my horse in this game. Some game discussion. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that later. That sounds hilarious. Oh, Christ. Alright, I must be almost at Dawnstar, right? So we got a weird statue up there, watching over something. What's it watching over? Why is there a statue up there? Okay, I'm gonna have to sidetrack briefly. I'd assumed there was a village immediately down here or something, but no. There's just a statue overlooking seemingly nothing. It's like one of those Talos shrines? Is it? Shrine of the Bella. You have a, I'm assuming, conjuration book. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, like no one ever like uses the games discussion channel on the Discord. Which, I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot to discuss about games, but it's a bit of a shame I didn't get more use. Anyway, need to murder some big old dogs currently, which is a shame. In fact, I should use the Molag Balbase, shouldn't I? Oh! Regular wolf, I can definitely take his soul. I ain't like wasting soul gems, am I? No, that is filling my petty souls. Okay. Kill off this ice wolf. Go! Capture the ice wolf, so gets you lesser. So apparently if they're icy, they've got a better soul to them. Bit confusing, but alright. Sure. Let's go. And over the Shrine of Bella here, which I don't think I care about, but we know it's here. I'm gonna go down to Dawnstar, go to the Sanctuary. They're gonna ask me why Cicero's there, and I'll be like, ah yeah, let him live. He seemed like a, alright sort, you know. And yeah, that should be about it, 'cause I don't think any of them are gonna care too much about Cicero surviving. I didn't get a contract given to me for Cicero. All I did was decide I wasn't going to follow along with Astrid's plan of bullying the poor little man. I like Cicero. Imagine not liking Cicero, you know? Yeah, if I'm remembering right, it is just around this corner, right? Like, not even slightly hidden. It's literally just around here. And I'm slowly freezing, but that just happens when you go up north. That's fine. Into the Sanctuary, come on. It's got to be about done, right? I don't ever want to talk to these Dark Brotherhood people anymore. Like, even Jormir's allowed in this place. Immediately it's better. Still hasn't figured out how to stop running on the spot, so it's not ideal. And was it enchanted? Before I just straight up take them.
Small towns are a great place to find work.
Yeah, small towns.
With regardment,
Where is it?
Adventurers like us.
They're presumably in here somewhere, right? Like, it is quite a large dungeon. Where are they? Oh, they couldn't have, like, met me at the entrance? No? Just continue running on through. Hello, Nazir. We've done it.
Well, truly?
They murdered the Emperor.
Could you have brought us more wondrous news? Recent events notwithstanding, this is a happy day for us, my friend.
Hooray!
Despite
The
your
Emperor is
misfortunes,
dead.
you stayed true to the Dark Brotherhood. You've saved us all. And for this, you have my eternal thanks. Now, of course, I must ask. Killing the Emperor, how much did Motier pay for such a thing?
I mean, he paid like 20,000.
Ha!
That's
Remarkable.
pretty good.
Well, the old bastard certainly made it
I'm
worth your
keeping
while, didn't he? Now, might I offer some advice? You should go to Riften and find Delvin Mallory.
They're still telling
I
me to do
believe
stuff.
Astrid had you visit him once before. Mallory is an expert obtainer of goods. We can use the money to repair and refit the sanctuary.
So
Make
that's
a true
where you
home
want me to
for
put
us,
the
huh?
money.
You do that, and I'll see what I can do about recruiting some new additions to our family.
Sure. I could. Rather not. Oh yeah, I killed the Emperor. I made some lovely soup for him first. We spent more than 2 hours eating, so I kind of left it. Cause I'm not gonna waste that long. I'm not a backstabber. I just like walked through his boat and murdered him.
Emperor
Like, I'm not
Titus
sneaky.
Meade
I just walked in
II
there.
lies dead,
And
and the Dark Brotherhood yet lives.
how did you get here?
But our work is just
Never mind, can't have
beginning. Approach me, listener, and hear my word.
You do want to talk to me, okay? Hello,
Yet
mother.
another child has prayed to their mother. Speak with the grief-stricken chef at the
To be fair,
Wind Peak Inn
chef.
here in Dawnstar.
I like chefs.
Accept his gold, then eliminate the target. Hail
Is this just infinite contracts at this point, or is this something important in some way? Also, where is Cicero? Well, we've got Babette, a little vampire
I can't
child.
wait to see what the future brings.
I can wait. Ah, yeah, I am, like, British, technically. Don't care for royalty, but, like, stealing other people's, like, mummies and whatnot. I think people at points they ground down mummies as, like, paint or something. I can't quite remember. Yeah, all of these jesters things I can just take, and they don't really weigh anything. Hand attacks do more damage. I'm muffled and move more silently. Doubles sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons. Sneaking is better. I can disenchant these. These are quite nice. Do you have a enchanting table here? Probably not. I'm just kind of hoping Cicero is still alive
Hello,
somewhere.
listener. Have fun.
Where would Cicero be? Would he be in like the final room at the very end of everything? Maybe? I'm gonna go through because reasonably he should be alive, right? Like Cicero, we didn't kill him. So he should be around somewhere. Like I'm just having to check literally everywhere. Like that's definitely not Cicero in there. Where would the little jester man be? Like the only place I can think is at the very end of the dungeon. That seems kinda pointless. If he was. But I mean, not really any point waiting, is there? Just cast the light. Follow this door. This was the end, yeah? This is where we could have killed Cicero, but we didn't. I have no idea where he's gone. But so be it. Cicero, I guess you're fine. Wait, is that the last room? Yeah, that must be the last room. That must be. Alright, let's just make my way out. This is fine, that's not the way out. Next mission. I mean, speaking of contact, no, I'm boring. We're not doing that. Would it be miscellaneous? Locate the assassin of old. Don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Okay.
I like it here.
Let's go get some cool assassin gear. I'm up for assassin gear. I imagine it's just gonna get disenchanted and... Ah, there's Cicero. Love to see him. Good to see you, old friend.
Oh yes, it is Cicero. You are a fool to spare me. What did you think I would be grateful? Cicero should be listener, not
He's
you.
quite the joker, isn't he? He won't actually kill me. Right?
Gotcha!
I don't actually think he was joking. Cool.
You should see the
That's
look
nice.
on your face. Oh, Cicero has returned, not to kill the kind listener, but to serve until one of us dies horribly in service to our mother. Best friends forever.
So we're just
In the
friends
meantime,
now.
I'll make myself at home in the sanctuary. I'm sure Mother needs tending.
Can we like take him with us?
Let's kill someone.
We could.
Humble Cicero.
I like Joromir, but I didn't think he'd get it as a companion. Cool. As much as I would like to have him as a companion, I do think Joromir is the more handsome man, so we're gonna have to stick with Joromir, sadly. I say sadly, I'm quite happy to have Joromir. He's a good one. He's a good one. But yeah, how far do I need to go? Oh, that is very far. Oh, I need to go all the way out there? Ah, God, I remember being there before. That is like the middle of nowhere. Okay, you know what? This one. You get to speak to a chef. If it wasn't to do with a chef, I'd say no. That's fine with me. I've updated the map, apparently, by bumping into a man on my horse. Is that how it usually works? Doesn't feel like it should be, but okay. Yes, go into here, though. Speak to Mr.
Going
Chef.
runs the inn. Speak
Who
to
does he
him.
want murdered?
Warm food, warm drinks, warm bed.
Mr. Chef is back here. Hello.
You must be the assassin. I need you to
say
kill
that
the
to every
itinerant
new
lumberjack
person.
in Morthorne at the logging camp. Here, this is all the gold I have.
Why they came sprawling into town like that?
800 gold.
Animals in the pale don't need
I just
a
need to go
reason
kill a guy if I'm ever passing by.
It's just their nature.
Sure.
My
That
friend
is just
died.
infinite contracts for murder. It's worth confirming, but the fact it didn't have a proper dialogue menu, yeah, that's not anything important. Well, horse. Off we go on quite a long adventure because you don't get any carriages down, or I say down, up in Dawnstar. Which is kind of a shame. It makes it a real pain to travel literally anywhere from Dawnstar. But I can do just a bit of a trek. Also, to make sure I'm following the correct one, turn off that. Lovely. And now we just horse our way over, I guess. It's not going to be exciting. It's not going to be fun. But we ought to do it. God, I am freezing. I really wish I was not wearing this maid dress. It's going to be so cold during the charity stream, I reckon. I'm going to need to actually turn the heating on for that if I'm going to be in this for any real length of time. It's not really going to be the most doable to stay in this for like 12 hours straight. Yeah, we're just slowly making our way over. I am just doing this one-handed. I'm hoping I can reach over to grab my drink, which I almost managed able to do without bumping into that tree, but oh well. This is not exciting, travelling. I really wish, like, not necessarily fast travel, but there was a place nearby, Dawnstar, I could get a carriage from. It would be nice. Because I could just go straight up to Solitude if that was the case. Like, if that were the case, I'd be so much happier. I'd not have to do this long trek over in the boring terrain. But so be it. So be it. Let's keep on heading through the marsh. Or swamp? I know there is a difference, but I can never remember what the difference is. So keep on heading and hope the bit rate's fine. Because it might not be. I could imagine having this. I mean, I guess rain. It is more like drizzle, maybe? I don't know. But having this is probably not the best effect for bitrate. It's not going to be happy. I hope it's looking okay. But if it's not, you're not missing out on a lot. Also, my character is famished, apparently. I just need another bit of beef. There we go. I mean, thankfully, the map of Skyrim isn't actually all that big. Like, all things considered, it's not the biggest of maps. It takes a while to travel, but I am reasonably able to travel. So this is fine. I'm just hoping that red marker isn't anything too dangerous. Just a frostbite spider. That's fine. Just keep on beelining towards... What's the place called again? Is it Hag's End? Like, I've been to the prior part, the cave, before. I just don't entirely remember what the end is. I think it's Hag's End. I think that's what we called it. Can't quite remember. I need to check the map to have it confirmed. Okay. Back onto dry land. We can continue moving at a relatively brisk pace. I am a little worried my character is going to freeze to death while riding over there. Because I wouldn't put it past my character to just die out on a horse while just moving. It's not exciting, but I could see it happening. Just need to go over here. And yeah, we're fine. Got an outlaw. I thought they might have wanted me to stop to help, but no, they were an enemy. I'm not the most vigilant for an outlaw. I kind of thought they'd be paying more attention, seeing as they're looking to ambush passerbys. But I guess they don't care too much about earning a living. I mean, it's not like an honest way to earn money anyway, so I'm not going to stop for them just so they can try and rob me. There's no need for that. Yeah, this should be Dragon's Bridge, is it? Dragons or dragon? Singular, okay. We got here a lot faster than I thought we would. Well, that only took maybe 5 minutes, if I had to guess. I really thought that would have been longer. It's alright. That's fine by me. What's the best path to take from here? Probably up and around. Yeah. Seems good to me. Hard to say with 100% confidence, but it sounds like it should be good. Just need to figure out where the path is. I think that's a path. I can see people with torches. This is a path to go up and around. Fine. I'm not too bad at finding these paths now. I have kind of trained myself to be able to see where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Still not the easiest to see where I'm going. But I mean, I'll do my best to get where I'm aiming, roughly. I'm not going to promise. Still a little concerned I'll freeze to death, but I did warm up while passing through like the Dragon Bridge area. Because I had a few fires around there, I believe. Means the air is slightly warmer? I don't know. I guess I must have healed a bit, because I swear I would have been colder in this by now otherwise. But yeah, I'm doing fine for now. The air is treacherously cold. Yep. Mildly concerning that I'm caught in the snow. I'm fine. Just keep on doing the horse over in this direction. Fine. Heard what I'm assuming from all crackly sounds was an ice wraith. Didn't sound like a wolf. It's probably an ice wraith. Wasn't an ice wraith, I'm not sure what it would have been. That's Lost Echo Cave, that's a vampire or two, or possibly more. Hard to say. But that's Stormcloaks and vampires, both are against me, but they're also factions that are against each other. Where do I go from here? South. Okay, head roughly south? Yeah? Yeah, I'm managing. A little. Am I? It's kind of hard to see. I think I'm managing. Yeah, that's me now heading south. Cool, cool. Head south, then head more to the west. kind of follow this around. Got it. That is something I can do. Although, is there any way I'd be able to make my way into there from not going through the main cave system? I doubt it. But I do have a horse. Let's drop a quick save. We've done a lot of travelling. I don't want to have the game crash while I'm trying to horse my way up a cliff. So let me just see. If I get up here, am I able to go along the ridge? I have a feeling the answer is going to be a no. But I do have a horse, as I've said. Like, there's a definite possibility that I can just get to where I'm looking for. Yeah, just following this. That is genuinely me got to where I need to be. The hell? Okay, I mean, not the inside part. This is fine. They're warning me to back off. That's fine. I'm not planning to, but I'll go in quickly so you won't notice. Oh, Jaromir. Just running on the spot again. Let's keep yourself warm in this weather. You are correct, Jaromir. It's got a light. I'll be mildly careful. This is fine. Yeah, there is someone here. Hello, Forsworn. You're fairly simple to take out, actually. I'll just give you a big old whack. It's really satisfying when you manage to kill them in one go, isn't it? Okay. I need to get rid of you. You're a fancier version of the Forsworn. You're a looter. Deactivate that. Take coin purse. I believe it was through there. I picked up a key a while back, so we're fine. That's just a trap. Let me just quickly do a bit of healing then. Apparently I should just give up. Oh, I completely missed you. I guess you get hit twice instead of getting a power attack. Should be able to reach this one with my little charge forward. There we go. That one's a looter. Just keep whacking them and I should be fine. Jaromir definitely helping out, and I would say it was a fancy kill animation. I didn't see it though, so it's hard to say. Alright. Up we go. Deepwood Vale. We're gonna get this damned assassin gear, one way or another, right? That's fine. Heal up once more. Up a quick save, now I'm healed. 5 and 9, and these Jaromir, we just want to run straight in. Okay, regular Forsworn. Just hit them a couple of times, and they'll be fine. Who's that one using fire? I don't know. Forager. Okay. Murder. Get rid of you. Magic is my main concern. That's a forager. Just kill off them. Try and heal up. That's a regular Forsworn. Murder them. Alright. We're doing perfectly well. Just whack you a bit. You are a looter. You do kinda scare me. I should drink a potion. I'll have a plentiful healing. That's fine. Quickly changes to his bow. And while he's doing that, I get plenty of attacks in. Eye over there. That's the regular Forsworn. I can definitely get a regular Forsworn. Come on. Then you go. Forsworn looter. You still worry me a bit. Stagger you hopefully with that? No. Did not stagger. Try and get them to take their bow out again. There we go. Lovely. And we're not doing melee. I'm more than confident of my ability to take them out. I've fallen into a lot, sir. It's not the plan, but it's fine. We've got an alchemy lab. Do you have an enchanting table? I've got some things I do want to break down enchantment-wise. I don't see one, so I'm just going to continue fighting as if I've not got things to break down and I'm about at capacity. Good sleep. We don't need to. We're also outdoors, so it's not good quality sleep. Just need to hit you, I think, twice, isn't it? Yep, there we go. And... oh, that was another one. Briarheart. Okay, you're the fantasy area. I did remember there being a leader. Yes. Let me just quickly summon a Dramora. Yeah. It is a Dramora. I am remembering the name correctly. Yeah, it's a Dramora. We should be more than capable of taking out this guy between the three of us. Look at it. Melting like butter. Or ice. Or other melty objects. And straight up magicka damage. I'll take it.
We've stopped.
Yoramir, I've got a present for you.
Are you? Right. Let's trade.
Yes, I would like to
That's
trade.
what you said.
You're
right?
going to be
You wanted
getting
to trade?
a lovely new sword, which you will likely never use. But I will break down later on.
Your wish?
Yeah, he's keeping out his little knife. Is it Blade of Woe? I think it is. Whatever knife is we got from the end of like Dark Brotherhood, which we got by. Was it we got next Astras? I think that was it. Alright.
Did you hear something?
That's witches and hag. Let my people go in first. Then I go to follow. Ah, I knew there was someone doing something. There we go. Honestly, regular old witch, you're not scary. You're not very scary. Hagraven, you are. You are scary. Let me just quickly get my Dramora back. There we go. Is that a healing potion? It is. I do need more of them. Is that it? I think that's it. Hooray! We did it. Hagraven is dead. My guy is helping out. That almost went badly. Yoramir. Try not to step in that. Is there anything here? For it to be a trap, I kind of feel there should be something. But, I mean, no. It's just a door. Jump over my guys. Let that up. Take a soul gem as well. Okay, they're both inside doing their thing. Witch is gone. Need to kill off the Hagraven. We take a good few hits. That's fine. Teleported? Do they teleport? Is that what Hagravens do? I don't know. Seemingly that is the case. Okay, heal up. Activate lever. Is there anything to do with this area? No. Oh, it looks like taproots. We've got a fancy looking throne that I can't sit on. Alright. Yoramir is about dead, and to mind myself so I don't accidentally hit him. Anything cool that we want? Horse hide? No. It's not really needed. Oh, we just got a strip spider. Alright. I can kill off a spider. That's fine. I'm sorry, spider. You didn't really deserve any better than that, but still. I do feel bad. I was just doing its thing. That's a master locked gate. I'm assuming that's the way out. I will try. That's surprisingly close. So it's around that area. I might be able to get this. Yeah. Cool. My guess is that isn't supposed to be quite so simple. But I'll unlock this chest too. It's got a trap, so I do want to try and disarm that if possible. Okay. It's gonna be close, but I think I can do it. It's around there. I've got one lockpick. Try here. No, never mind. There we are.
What
Oh,
can I
you
do
love
for
me
you?
and all that. Like, I need you to.
What is it? Need
to
something
open this
cooked,
chest.
polished, lectured? What can I do for?
You can't unlock that, can you? No.
Sounds
Go
good.
grab everything in that chest, would you? Why didn't trigger a trap?
We heading out?
It's
I've
interesting.
got all your equipment clean. Sure thing. Take
Anything
whatever you
good in
need.
there that I'd like immediately want? Not really. I'll take the gold. What did he get? Really didn't get much, did he? Alright. Very disappointing
Right
chest,
behind.
considering it was behind the locked door. I would have thought I'd find something cool, but no.
Here we go.
Got witches, got Hagraven. This is fun. Okay, quickly heal up. Yorimir alright? Yorimir's alright, yeah. I want my Daedra. Come help me. Because this Daedra staff is really good. Like, I don't know when you're able to standard summon a Daedra, but I'd imagine it's not usually this early into the game. And oh, damn, it teleported away again. Master lock gate. Behind it, there's nothing. I mean, I don't have any lockpicks. What's that chain? That chain seemingly closes that, but opens the other one. That's another master locked door. Does Hagraven have a key? 'Cause that's a lot of master locked doors. Like, I feel there should be a key or something, right? When you get a word of power, just quickly stare at it. There we go. Slow time is now better. Can you just go up here? Enter Deepwood Vale. That's not where the marker's telling me to go, though. Marker kinda wants me to go somewhere in that direction. Have we seen where we're meant to go? Not quite. Presumably, we get to come back in, if that's the case. That's fair. I can do this. Have I come at a bad time? I think I've come at a bad time. Summon my friend. I want to try and kill that hag while she's somewhat distracted. The then we just hit her. This is fine. She's trying to heal, but it's not going to do a lot in the grand scheme. Come on. Just kill off the kind of bird-like woman. There we go. Does she have a key? She did have a key. So that witch was just sacrificed, yeah? Alright. Apparently what I need is nothing to do with being out here. Let's back in we go. Presumably now that I've got the key, however, I should be able to just like unlock the doors and things that are meant to go. Like where logically would I need to go? Possibly through here? I definitely do need to be able to see. That's fancy double axe. Could give that to Yoromir, but I think I'll pass. Because he'd probably use it immediately, and I do think currently he's got better stuff. Oh, is that a Fildeblatt soul gem? It's built with Grand Soul. Still pretty good. This one doesn't actually lead to anywhere. Where am I meant to go? It's down there. There's something. I don't know what that something is. Kind of worries me, but I don't. Also, that's just a spell tome for flames. Isn't that one of the things you start with in the game? I could have sworn it was, but yeah, I already know it. I'll leave that behind. So down here, it's not anything there, is it? I don't think so. That's just a spider. It's further down this way. Just gonna head straight, or as straight as I can, towards the marker, is it? Was in this room, I thought it would have been. Hello. Oh. Immunity to poison, not very good. Muffled boots, pretty decent. Bows do more damage, that's quite nice. Isn't that the same as Cicero's jester stuff that he left out for me? Similar, not the same. Alright, there we go. I'll hand that over to Yoromir in a second. There's also, I mean, sneaking necklace. Fancy looking scythe I would like to grab, but I don't think I will. Yoromir, please, you need to carry stuff for me again.
Just the man for the job. Of course. Just throw everything in the sack.
I think that's
and if you see my
almost
somewhere in there,
done for Brotherhood. We now just need to go, like, get the new Brotherhood base built. And that should be about us. Anyway, give him all of that. Give him... What would we give him? I don't know, but we'd take away his hood, because we want to keep him wearing the floral decoration. We've got the weapons. Yes. Yes, give him that. He might even just use that straight up. It's a
right behind.
Decent weapon. And I think that's about us. Found a skill book as well. She's having a bit of an off day. And yeah, just head back down, I guess. Have I been in here? I don't recognise this room. I must have taken a wrong turn. Is it? It's through this banquet hall. Not through there, but out this way, round weird. Got it. It's perfectly fine. Now, I mean, apparently Forsworn left. You care enough to kill them? Not really. They can live to tell the stories of me doing a mild genocide, you know? To leave some survivors. I do like their headdresses though, they are quite nice. I would be tempted to take it if I was doing a mage build. I think that other forager is getting murdered by Jormir, so I saw the health tick down slightly. So, yeah, Jormir, big fan of murder apparently. Same with my horse though. Like, regardless of the horse, they will try and murder things. Kind of worrying. Yeah, mind the trap this time. There we go. Out this way. Here's Jormir running into the trap. Kind of expected. It'd be nice if he didn't. And yeah, should just be down here, right? This I can't see a thing. Okay, let me just do that. Okay, no, it was literally right in front of me. I like got caught in a bit of scenery or something. I don't know. That's fine though. Don't mind me. Just passing by.
I'm warning you. Back off.
Yep, I am backing off.
Never should have come here.
Why'd you want to kill me? I'm just on my horse. I've not done anything other than murder all your friends inside. It's entirely uncalled for. But yeah, next place we want to go. I did not want to do console commands. We want... It's press escape, isn't it? Yeah. Ignore miscellaneous quests. We're not doing that, like, infinitely repeatable contracts. We're gonna go meet up with whoever that man is who can fix up the Brotherhood. And that, I feel, is the end of the Brotherhood once we've done that. I'm gonna just abandon them. Hey Sniff. And good day to you. Or evening. Or whatever it might be for you. How have you been? You been doing good? I've murdered the Emperor today. And cooked a lovely soup. That's the important part. Cooking the soup, not the murdering. Where's this guy I'm looking for? I'm genuinely terrible at looking for these quest markers. It's all the way over in... God, that's all the way in Riften. I can do that. And yeah, I'm doing fine. Taking a bit of a break from my uni work, which I should really be doing instead, but I need my sanity. And also, people did fill in the channel point goal to get this maid outfit for a stream. We got the goal filled for last Friday, but I was busy. So, yeah, we didn't do it last Friday. So yeah, I felt I had to do this, because if I left it until next weekend, like, I would have just been doing my charity stream too soon after. It wouldn't make it as special. But yeah, I've been doing good. As you might imagine, it is very, like, cold in this maid outfit. It's not good at keeping me warm. Like, I don't know if you've ever worn, like, a dress. You might have. Who knows? But they're not the warmest of things. They're not. But yeah. Yeah, we're on Oblivion, crafting potions to sell Master Alchemist. Ah, yes. Cornering the market by selling all sorts of Oblivion potions, which I still think Oblivion's potion making system is a bit peculiar, because you can, like, get some bread, some ham, and some cheese, and somehow make that into a potion rather than a sandwich. I don't know how that works. I feel it should just be a sandwich, right? Like, would it not have the same effect? Like, at least in Skyrim, you differentiate between cooking ingredients and potion ingredients. Even if there is some overlap in case of salt. Like, you do largely have a differentiation between the two, you know? I find it weird in Oblivion that you can just get a single tomato once you're a master alchemist and bam, that's a potion. Like, is that just me who thinks that's weird? Like, that's just tomato juice, but now it's a health potion. Or something like that. I don't actually know the ingredients off by heart or anything. But, like, it is weird to me, at the very least. It's very weird. But then again, I am looking to enchant my chef hat in this, and then wear it permanently, despite it therefore taking away from my heavy armor bonuses. Like, I don't really care, as long as it's fun, it's fine. I mean, I find a lot of things fun, which are just silly. But yeah, this should be us getting towards the end of the stream. I just need to find my way back to the... Is he a broker? What would you call him? The guy down in the, I believe, Thieves Guild.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Oblivion's makes more sense. Everything IRL has health effects, whether good or bad. Is that true though? Like, I could agree that a lot of things do.
Climb and back and we'll
But
be
I
off.
don't know if all things. Like, if you munched on some vampire dust, or a butterfly wing, or something like that, it probably wouldn't be the best. It wouldn't taste very good either. But it's not really going to do much good or much bad. Like, I think it'd be fairly, like, negligible, the effect, you know? I need to go sleep in the inn. Let me just go into Riften quick. The amount of carriages I've been on today, like, I've lost count. To be fair, I wasn't counting in the first place, but it's been, like, at least, like, 6, maybe 7 carriages. Like, it's a lot of carriages I've ridden on. Like, it's not bad. I do like the fact I have to use the carriages to do fast travel. It's one of the things I think adds to the game in survival mode.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here.
Yes, I would like a room,
Sure
please.
thing. It's yours for a day.
If I'm remembering correctly, the room is up here?
Interest you in one of our special drinks. You let
Up
me know.
here, is it immediate first door? Seems to be. Okay, sleep. I'm not too tired. I'm gonna say 5 hours is plenty.
Let me know if there's anything else.
One thing I do think, though, that Oblivion definitely did, if not better, more interestingly, is the whole just like leveling system, where you had milestones of levels rather than having to spend skill points on literally everything. For example, like level 25, 50, and 100 in alchemy make you better at doing potions. That's good fun. I think that's something Oblivion definitely did well. Skyrim, it does it differently.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad. I just wouldn't say it's better. Also, that's someone's house. That's not where I'm meant to be.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Yeah, world rules different than Elvish rules, but point is, I get a quotient from beef to concentrate healing effect. I mean, sure. But if you concentrate something enough, surely it would become bad. Like, for example, diluting juice, or squash if you're American. Surely, like, drinking that on its own is worse for your health than drinking a diluted version, right? Like, I'm not an expert on eating or drinking things that you're not really supposed to. But some things definitely are better not concentrated, I would think.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
If you're looking for conversation,
I'm looking
the
for...
flagon isn't the place.
There's no handouts here.
You. Hello. Can you repair the Dawn Star
Star
Sanctuary by
Sanctuary.
any chance?
Is that where you lot are holding up? Tell you what, it'll cost you. A lot. But I can help you out. What exactly are we talking about here?
This is expensive. I mean, that's 17,000. I get to keep 3,000 for myself, so sure.
Banners, huh? Try to pretty the
Nothing's
place up.
gossip system.
Alright, you got it.
Oh yeah, like, it's good fun.
Stick with me, and they'll never even
I don't
know
want
you're
to.
there.
I don't want to learn how to sneak. No, I want to
I'm
go back
listening.
into this menu.
Alright, what's your
Like,
fancy?
there's a lot of things in Oblivion I like. Another thing which you don't really see a lot of in Skyrim, or at least I've not paid attention for it. In Oblivion, you will have people actually walking around.
With some choice plants.
Like, you speak to someone, they
Alright.
say, hey, I'll
Consider
meet
it
you
done.
at such and such cave. If you want, you can walk there with them. They'll walk the whole
Stick
way.
with me,
I
and
don't
they'll
want to do
never
damn
even know you're there.
sneak. Go away.
Of
I keep
course you
trying
do.
to do the other one.
Okay. Now that's alright. What's your
Let's use my
fancy?
mouse cursor.
We can do that. Tell me what you need. and I'll
Master
get-
bed.
Chamber fit for a king and all. I'm afraid
Anything
that's
else?
it, my friend.
No?
I've done all I
Okay.
can. I hope the place is at least livable now. And good luck
Good
with
luck
your
with murders, yes.
murders.
Well,
If you're looking for
I've completed
conversation,
that
the
quest.
flagon isn't the
I've got 3,000 gold left. I can't think what I'm going to do next time. What do I have in the game to do next? I could do the main story, but that's boring. What would I want to do? I could finish off some of the, like, Civil War stuff, maybe? That could be a place to pick up. Let me mark that. That could be fun. Maybe fun, maybe just politics. Who knows? For now, though, I do think that is all. Like, I really want to get this maid dress, I won't lie. So I am kind of in a rush to wrap up. Because, yeah, this is bloody chilly. I'm quite cold in this outfit. Like, my hairs aren't quite standing on end, but they are certainly, like, standing to some degree. I really want to just chuck on a jumper. Yeah, I mean, I'll be in this maid dress again on the 17th for the charity stream. I'd imagine anyway, it'll be one of the goals. Like, you'll have various goals, one for the cat ears, one for the choker, one for the maid outfit, is what I'm thinking. Like, before I properly leave off, if you have any ideas of, like, what charity goals you might be interested in, if you're going to come by or not, I don't particularly mind, just any kind of suggestions. Like, I am struggling to think of things. Like, some other ideas I've had is maybe, like, for one of the later ones, maybe a cooking stream, maybe a, like, desert bus stream. If you don't know what desert bus is, it's basically you need to drive for 8 hours with minimal input, but you need to have a little bit of input, otherwise you'll crash a bus. It's kind of boring, but I think it could maybe be a fun kind of stream to have as a reward. I don't know. But now though, that is me. Next time I'm thinking probably do the Imperial stuff, like I say. Like, finish off Civil War. And don't worry about the spiders, they're just coming a little bit closer to say hello. They're gonna spit at me.
This should be good.
Well, that's fine.
Get him. Kill him.
Okay, popular opinion, you prefer Oblivion's perk system. Perks are hidden. I would like it if they had them hidden until you reached a certain level, I think would make sense. Like, I think the skill point system does make sense. If I go into the skill tree, I think it makes sense to have you specialise into certain areas. But it depends how well you want to do it. Because like, I've got no idea what any of these ones are. Like, locks are easier to pick. That's honestly such an awful skill. Those could be so much better. Lockpicks never break. Lockpicks aren't hard to get. That's not good. Can pick locks without being noticed. Could be nice if you're like breaking into places. It doesn't come in often. Also, gives you a copy of a picked lock's key if it has one. 50% greater chance of finding special treasure? What on earth is that? What does it even mean? Like, none of these seem like they're good. Having the ability to get locks being easier to pick at the 25, 50, 75 and 100 milestones. That should be something you're just given, I feel. That should be similar to how, like, Oblivion does it. Where you just get better at stuff. But then you have the ones off to the side, like finding more gold or stuff like that. I think this could be an interesting one to kind of specialise into if you have skills. I don't think that is how wax keys work, no. I think you're quite correct, Sekur. I mean, some keys are for entire areas. Basically, get in the front door, you're allowed out the back door. Is the way I'd see it working. Yeah, I do think a lot of these things could be reworked to be kind of a mix from Oblivion and Skyrim. A bit of both. But who knows what we'll do. So next game coming out is Starfield, I believe, and then who knows when the next Elder Scrolls is going to happen, but it's going to be a while off. I do hope it's good. I do hope it will be, because I'm enjoying Skyrim. I am. But yeah, that is all for now. I really need to like get myself changed into something warmer, because it's bloody freezing. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I've, like I say, enjoyed myself. I actually got to cook stuff today. But yeah, that is all for now. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whatever it might be for you, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.